Hello Bard and hello Ken. Both welcome to the stream. If you're both good, that's good. If you're both bad, that's bad. Hopefully the stream will cheer you up. Welcome back. We are back on the Greedfalls. We are back to streaming. We took 2 days off. Took Tuesday off and we took the Friday off. Had a lazy week in terms of streaming, but we're back today on the Sunday. I've just been listening to some music from Kenna. It's a great game. If you've never played it, I highly suggest it. Like a classic like Ratchet and Clank-esque, Jack and Daxter-esque platformer. With a bit of combat sprinkled in there. I have ice cream. I'm definitely good. Oh, cool. What flavour of the iced cream do you have? It feels like I haven't played this in forever, but it's only been a week. It's wild. What a weird week. Right, so from whence we last off, peanut butter cup. That sounds way too sickly. That sounds like an outrage. From whence we left off, we did some other missions, and then and we basically took down the camp with the Mother Cardinal, so we didn't piss her off too much. Because we need to give her some findings. But we need to do the findings bit first, but we can't do that at the minute. Well, we could try and do that. But what I'm going to try and do is level up, because what level am I again? I'm currently 23, and my next attribute unlocks at 25. So we're going to try and do some other missions first, so I can try and get to 25 to get my intuition up. And then we'll come back, and then we should be able to into some tuition. I had some lemon drizzle cake. Look at you, you fancy pants people with your stuff. With your things and your stuff. Do we try and do the arena? I think we got our asses kicked last time we tried to do the arena. Let's go to... Let's go to the old mine, I guess. Why not? I said we'll try and get things and stuff very fancy, yeah. Yeah, you guys with your things and your stuff. I had some Cadbury's Heroes, that's what I had. That's my sweet. Still need to do Vasco's follow-up quest bit as well, so we need to do that at some point. But we'll do this one first. Cadbury's Heroes, and we're the fancy ones. We could be heroes just for one day. Some leftover stuff from Christmas. I'm trying to actually eat better, but... good joke. Yeah, I need to do the New Year. Vasco, my beloved. There you go.
Up there. This is D3, the ruins Lady Morange told us about. But I do not know how to get there. The path collapsed.
Some of the tunnels in the mine may lead to it. We should go there.
We can't be far from the ruins Lady Morange advised us to visit.
Okay, I agree, Father. I mean, Vasco's no Ciora, but that's her. Yeah. So since I was last on stream as well, I've purchased Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2 to maybe do in a future stream. I think I might have to mod them though.
The people of the village might be able to teach us a few things.
Because to be fair, I played KOTOR 1 on Steam, which isn't especially well optimized, and it was fine. But I think for like a stream, because you can't do widescreen, when you do it's like everything's like, Joe, and it stretches everything out and it looks gross. So I need to so I think I need to do some mods just because I think there is like a widescreen mod and stuff like that, so it might take a while to get it working. To be fair, we'll be playing this for the next 50 years anyway, so we've got a while yet.
Good day. What can I do for you?
Did you build this village? Not by myself, no. We did it. We have to sleep somewhere, you know. We don't have much here, and we'd sure like the place to prosper and grow. Maybe more miners will come. Then we'd start to attract all manner of merchants and craftsmen. Do you need anything else?
But yeah, not many of the gang has really played KOTOR, so I felt like it's probably a cool game to give a go. Sorry, Matt. Well, I bought a calendar for the first time ever. Because I'm getting old now and I'm getting worse and worse at remembering stuff. Like, I have a calendar on my phone, which is great for certain things. But unless you, like, open up the dates and stuff, you don't actually see what's on those days. So I just see that there's a marker there, but I don't actually see what it is. So I've decided to get go old school and get an actual calendar. So I can then keep better track of what I'm doing. So yeah. So I got a McLaren calendar because I'm an F1 fan like Holly.
You aren't the first to ask me about them, but the answer is still the same. I've nothing to tell you. Not that I wouldn't want to, but I've never been there. There must have been a path once upon a time, but it's no longer there. Maybe it collapsed. Some say that you have to pass through the mines to get there. A few of the tunnels do climb. It's certainly possible, I would say. But those tunnels are all closed, and we have better things to do.
And that's fair.
The iron ore, it doesn't come out of the ground by itself.
Oh, does it?
Do you need anything else?
Yes, yeah, no. So it's a McLaren F1 calendar. The Balatro one sold out pretty much instantly, even though it's for charity. I mean, I haven't played Balatro anyway, so I don't really have much of an affinity for that. But it was for like charity, but it sold out pretty much instantly. So no, I was doing Christmas bits and bobs, like shopping around and stuff, and then just happened to come across like a shop that does a bunch of calendars. So I was like, oh, I'll get a McLaren one. Yeah, because me and Holly both are like McLaren F1 fans.
Tell me about the mines.
It wasn't us that first dug them out. They're really old. Centuries old. But those tunnels are full of riches. It takes little effort to unearth the minerals that we want. What more could we ask for? Seeing as how there aren't that many of us, if we were pressed to mine all the tunnels, we'd be too few. But the time will come when folks hear about what we're pulling from these rocks. We won't be alone for much longer.
Okay. I'm surprised you're in the stream as well, Bard, because Lord Harry of McIntyre is streaming tonight. I do know that. Although, is he playing Greedfall? That's the real question. Although Harry should play, Harry should stream Greedfall 2 when it comes out, since he's the BA. For the main boy. The good time boy. Alright, let's head Dune into the mines. He's not, he's playing Tactics. In the darkest places you can turn on your lantern. Yes. There we go. Had that assigned forever ago game. But I am jumping between both, that's fair. Hello, Wayne. Welcome to the stream. If you're good, that's good. If you're bad, that's bad. Hopefully the stream will cheer you up. How are you today? You well?
Hello. You lost?
No. Why do you ask?
It's just that we rarely get visitors. Well then, what can I do for you?
What can you tell me about the ruins that we can see up there?
Not a great deal. To my knowledge, no one's ever been able to reach them. There were some officials from the city that came, but when they saw they couldn't easily climb up to the plateau, they just left. There must have been a path that caved in. Unless some sort of tunnel in the mine takes you there. Anything else?
What can you tell me about the mine?
It's ancient work. The natives must have dug it out a long time ago and then abandoned it. Even if it is strange work for islanders, it looks more like something we would do on a continent. We're trying to restore it. The rock is extremely rich in iron ore, but the tunnels are very old. You need to go slowly. None of us are in a humour to be buried alive. We did explore a few of them, and we're exploiting the closest. But others, nah, they're still inaccessible. Anything else?
One more thing, sir.
If I'm right, this hamlet is home only to miners.
Yes. It's not been all that long that we've taken up residence here. For the time being, we've only been working a part of the mine because the veins run so deep in the tunnels. Hopefully, more miners will come, and that will attract other craftsmen to our village. We'll see. Anything else?
That's it, bro. Thanks. So I was off Tuesday, in Wednesday, off Thursday, Friday, and then I was back in work Saturday, and then just back to normal,
I'll
Wayne.
leave you to it then.
Until we meet again.
Back to the grind. I wasn't off for. I was off for like Christmas for 2 days, and that's it. The joys of retail. Nothing says I hate myself like retail. I mean, let's face it, all jobs are shit, but you know. Retail is a special place in hell. Oh. Hello. Looks like we need a thing for this, so.
There
Well.
has to be a way to open this gate. We should look around.
The door is blocked. The mechanism that controls it is complex. And as would be expected, it is missing a part.
How about you, Wayne? Are you back in work? Are you still doing your freelance stuff, by the way, like your mirrors and stuff, or have you given up on that for now? Was it too much work with all the other stuff? Ah, you're off till the 5th. Look at you. Fancy man. Oh. Oh, okay. Well. I guess there was 2 ways to do it. We did the other way. I mean, I'll go open up the other bit anyway, because usually there's... usually when there's 2 paths, it's worth checking every path. How about you, Bard and Ken? Are you guys been off, or you got other bits to do? Where does that go? Leave for Mine Village, but that's where we came in from. Oh, yeah, we have got turned around. Interesting. Alright. Back on Friday. On Friday?! What is this? Hope this isn't Chris's blood. Man, the joys of being an office worker, man. Don't have to work weekends. Oh! Fucking... goddammit. Yeah. See, there's just ball of goo just coming this way. Where did the other body go? There it is. I find it really hard to see the lootable stuff sometimes. That's fair. So you had a good amount of time off though, which is good. Okay, so that way's a dead end. Okay, so at least we know there's nothing this way now, really. Oop. Apart from some iron and stuff. Not that I can make anything with the iron, but good to know. Yeah, no, but unfortunately, the joys of being off didn't last too long. Where does this take me to? This is like a whole little area. Oh, there we go. Didn't even have to make a new cog. Could just find one. You'd love to see it. It is very Gears, this game. and kind of like its vibe. I mean, I know others have said Dragon Age. I've never played the Dragon Age games. But obviously, same company, so it makes sense. But yeah. That's the fastest shimmy through a crevasse I've ever seen. Do you want to see it? Oh, never mind. I was going to say, do you want to see it again, Wayne? Oh shit, I'm out of ammo again. Should have done some ammo looting on my few days off. Just been watching a new anime though, so that's been kind of my off time thing. But I'll do it again for you, Wayne. Watch this. Ooh. And we'll do it one more time because we have to get out. There you go. Not even Nathan Drake could do that. Not even little bitch boy Drake could do that. Oop. Yep. I thought I saw something, but maybe not. Alright, well, I think that's that. Which is cool. We've got a new cog, so we can open the cog door now. Lara Croft should be ashamed, yeah. And I've got a gun, so I am basically Lara Croft. I'm Renaissance Croft. That's what they should call me. Got itchy neck. I remember this mine being bigger when I was younger, but...
You did it. The gate is open now.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, it is. See how I know. I wonder if Vasco's got baby girl energy. Petrus doesn't, because he's the gravel boy. And Kurt's just too northern to have baby girl energy. But I wonder if Vasco does. He wears eyeliner, so... Are you excited for the new Crofties, Wayne? This could be a future game for me to play because I played the reboot trilogy, so it could be a game for me to play through. I did say at one point I'd do the originals because I have got them on Steam, and obviously they did like the HD collection soon after. I bought them all on Steam, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's still good. It's still good. So that's interesting, though, because this doesn't put us to there. So that takes you to a completely different place, which is even more. I don't know. I've still not watched the Game Awards. You don't even have to watch the Game Awards, Wayne. You can just watch the trailers. I think somebody's done, like, a trailer montage of all the different ones. Let's go this way now. So like I said, the two completely different places. Ooh, I got a free court sword. Now devastated that I bought one. Although, to be fair, actually, I've had that court sword for a while. It's the Marquise blade that I currently have access to. I'll YouTube the trailers now. Yeah, so they're doing two Lara Crofts. They're doing a remake of the first game, or like a reimagining, quotation marks, of the first game. And then they are doing a brand new one. But apparently the new devs only want to make new games, apparently. They don't want to, like, rehash the old ones. So... it'll be interesting. And quite a lot of stuff, which is good. And a few bits of ammo, too. Can never complain about that. Yeah, so these take you two completely different ways. You got a lot more loot this way. Oop. More loot. Oh, we could have just laddered up from the other side, I guess, but that's fine. We were not to know. Ours is not to reason why. Siora is my waifu. Right, I think we've basically Yeah, because that just heads back to where we were. Which is fine. Yeah, I thought this area was bigger. Although, to be fair, this bit's bigger. So maybe I just thought this bit was the bit that I was thinking of. Tell you what, this new sword's pretty handy, though. I mean, I know these enemies are relatively low-leveled compared to other stuff. That reminds me, we do need to go back to, like, the earlier areas again at some point to see if we can beat some of the guys that were giving us trouble previously. Okay, so I guess we're going to the new zone. The shore of the tall bones. The ruins of the Didri. I always butcher the pronunciations of stuff. It'd be interesting to know what the pronunciations in this are kind of based on. They seem kind of very Celtic-y, Irish-y vibe. But I don't actually know if that's the case or not.
Finally, here we are. These are the ruins that Lady Lorene spoke to us about.
These buildings are similar to those of the Kedan na Daiges. They must have been built by the legendary peoples of the sea.
Explore the area. Something may give away the identity of the architects.
Yeah, I'm assuming having Vasco around here would be interesting, because he'd be like, "Arr, they're not our buildings. Arr." Alright, well, we've got 3 zones to check out, so I guess we'll check this area out first. I really need to sneeze and it's really annoying. Oh shit. Okay. We're good. I thought it was gonna be, Joe, when you like just get caught in a sneeze and you can't escape it. Bless you, thank you. This always reminds me of Robin Hood, Men in Tights, the comedy one where Dave Chappelle's character is called a Chew, and he's getting his ass kicked by a bunch of knights, and then Robin Hood just says, "A chew," and then they all just turn around and go, "Bless you!" and then continue to beat up Dave Chappelle. I had a little sneeze fit earlier. I got them in the party, I think. You get some good dialogue. Yeah. I think this is just my squad, though, for the most part. Just because it's always interesting having the church guy and the native. Like, I mean, I'll always have Sierra in my party anyway. But I kind of like the dynamic between these two. Now, I'm not sold on the new Tomb Raider games. Fair enough. That's fair, Wayne. Ooh. Hello, Frosty. Welcome to the stream. If you're good, that's good. If you're bad, that's bad. Hopefully, the stream will cheer you up. How are you today? How's your post-Christmas down going? Yeah, like when you have like a post-coffee down. How's your post-Christmas down? Are you surviving? So there's some more frescoes or something? I feel like there should be something here. I don't know what it is. What secrets are hidden? Hello, Lindsay. Welcome to the stream as well. Oh, here we go. This is the thing I'm looking for, apparently. Got an old rusty key. Okay. Hello, Lindsay. Welcome to the stream. If you're good, that's good. If you're bad, that's bad. Hopefully the stream will cheer you up. It's lovely to have you in. It's good. We went for more Christmas lights last night. Wait, more Christmas light? Oh, you bought more Christmas lights, or you went to more Christmas lights? Because I know like places do like Christmas light like you can go to like a park or something and there's like Christmas lights on. I know you said you went to more Christmas lights, yeah. Rude. You guys are rude. You poisonous bastards are rude. Oop, are we still fighting? Sierra, stop fighting stuff without me. Okay, we're fine. They went to see more. I'm surprised places are still doing Christmas lights, to be honest. Oh, I guess it's still December, isn't it? Because I forget, when's like the cut-off point for Christmas lights? Is it like January 1st or something? Well, it's like a day in January, isn't it? I'm good, thank you. I hope you're well. I'm doing really good, thanks. Work is over, so that's good. Ooh. It does make me slightly sad that I am not a... I don't really want to be a popular streamer because I can't be doing with having to manage a community. I don't think I'd be very good at that. Everybody would just start fighting each other. I'd just be like, use your knuckles. But the thing that I am sad about not having more people follow is I don't get to hear the Resident Evil savory music as often. But when like when somebody does follow, which I appreciate you, thank you, Lindsay. When people do follow, like, I get to enjoy having that sweet, sweet music play. So I do love the Resident Evil save themes. I don't know. I think January 5 for those particular ones. I don't know what Christmas lights are. I'm guessing they have like in Blackpool. Yeah, I mean, a lot of towns do them. Yeah, I mean, a lot of local towns usually have like Christmas lights. They don't put much like thingy on them though. Although I feel like it's getting less and less of a thing as years go on. As the crazy people will say, it's woke gone mad. Nobody can have Christmas lights anymore. I'm pretty sure that's not the case. But you know how people be. But yeah, it's just kind of less of a thing in the UK these days. Like these days they do like big ones. So like there's a lot of like National Trust parks and stuff like that. They usually make it like a whole thing. Where it's like, you know, oh, you go... What am I looking for, is the question. I don't see anything orange. No problem, my dude. Thanks, Lindsay. It's lovely to have you in, though. We get some repeat Natural 6 offenders in the group. Natural 6 offenders. That sounds real bad when you put offender with the rest of that sentence. So I'm very sorry about that. Yeah, we get docking quite a lot. Bard pops in quite frequently. Terry's been in a few times. Ronnie jumps in every now and again. They're big here. Zoos, amusement parks, regular parks. They just throw out lights everywhere and people walk through. Just for them pretty. Yeah, London does it quite a lot as well. But yeah, quite a lot of like local towns do have like their own light show. Not light shows, but you know, their own Christmas lights. Blackpool's like the big one up north though. So you go to like Blackpool, like the Blackpool pier front, and then they'll have like Christmas lights on, and they usually get some obscure British like C-list celebrity or something like that. They'll get like somebody from the Anyway is Essex to like turn... Oh, here we go. This must have been what was missing. They'll get somebody from like the Anyway is Essex or something to like turn the Christmas lights on. They'll be like, oh, it's this person. But yeah, so we are playing some Greedfall, Lindsay. I don't know if you've ever played Greedfall. It is a RPG set in a kind of Renaissance-era fantasy world. Our name is Sardet. We are basically in charge of like the merchant guild of like... The factions are weird in this game. You've got the merchant guild that seems to almost represent an entire nation. Then you've got the Bridge Alliance that are like intelligentsia kind of people. They seem to be like scientists, intelligentsia. And then you've got the crumbs. What the hell are they called? I think they're just it's just Taleme, isn't it? Or do they actually have like a proper fancy name? But anyway, you have the kind of like religious, it's like the Catholic Church kind of vibe. So you have these like 3 main factions, and basically there's a new island nation that's been discovered. I haven't played it, but you watched Oxventure play it a bit. Oh, nice. It's good vibes. It's kind of like Dragon Age vibes. But yeah, so basically there's this new island. So this is like Renaissance kind of colonialist sort of vibes. So all 3 nations have basically colonized parts of this island, and then you have the natives, who one of our characters is, Siora, who are like with the earth. They're kind of like druids from D&D. They've got that vibe. They're like one with nature and stuff like that. And yeah, we're basically trying to be politically neutral. We're like the Switzerland of this game. We're trying to be politically neutral and kind of play all sides. But we found out that there's settlements on this island that are from a long time ago, but they seem to be like settlements from like the continent. But it seems impossible because they've been here for years, so we're on the mystery trail of that at the minute. But it's a good game. Excerpt from Professor Sarah Fedin. Excerpt from Professor Sarah Fedin. Oh god. Notes. The view from these ruins is really is outstanding, and I managed to observe one of those magnificent creatures who live on the seashore without it noticing me. The shell of this Nadaig Glenderman seems to be as robust as a crab's shell, and what a surprise it was to see that. Despite its sheer size, it was capable of hiding in the ground in an instant, disappearing from my sight only to reappear further away. We have so much to learn from these noble creatures. It is easy to understand why the natives worship them. Yeah. And the bot just got banned. Nice. That's weird that we still haven't found... Oh, well, that's maybe the creature over there? Definitely looks like one of the creatures. Oh, well, we haven't been over this way yet, so I'm assuming maybe we just need to check over here. But you have guns. There's 3 classes of character you can be. You can be just a lad with a big sword, or a lady. You can be a person with a big sword. You can be a magic user, or you can be kind of like a sneaky, stealthy, kind of dexy, roguey kind of person. Use key. Loot. Ancient seal. Ooh.
The seal. I know the insignia, even if it has become more detailed in recent decades. It's hard to believe my eyes.
A seal? A coat of arms? What is it? A clan banner of some kind?
That's what the natives look like.
Yes, something like that. This is the ancient coat of arms of Serene. It's a congregation seal. Let's continue to dig. I need to know more. I need to understand.
Okay. So yes, okay, cool. So we've got this zone's 1 now, which is good. So yeah, political mystery and intrigue, mainly, Lindsay, is what we're dealing with. What we've kind of decided though is that colonialism is bad, and that we should shoot everyone in the face. It's kind of the general vibe we've had while playing this game. So we've sided more with the natives rather than the 2 other factions. Like, the other factions are kind of pally-pally with us at the minute because we have to be like political and try and appease everybody and try and be neutral. But I have to give this a go at a later date. I definitely, I think, I don't know if it is now, but it was on sale on Steam for like £8. It was like £8 our money, which I'm not sure what that is. I'm not sure what that is with Canadian. Just started Hades 2? Yeah, I need to get back on Hades 2. Ow, rude. Do you want to come out of your hole, bro? Yeah, I've done 1 run of Hades 2 so far. I need to get back on it myself at some point. Can you come out of the hole now? Thank you. $2.99 on Steam. Yeah, so it's £3 for the normal version at the minute for this. Oh, I've lost my armor now. Ow, God, this person hits hard. Whoa, it's firing lasers at me. Laser beam eyes. What is this? Whoa. Come on, Glenderman. Yeah! It's basically double. Jesus. That sucks. Oh, we're up to level 24 now, though, which is good. So I want to try and get to level 25. Yeah, conversion rates suck. Enemy design in this is so unique. Yeah, like the little... Ooh. That sounds cool. That sounds more like a kind of pirate sword, though, to me, but let's have a quick look at it. Oh, it's actually like a little dagger. Oh, yeah, it's like a... Yeah. Alright, well, I think I'll have that as my backup weapon, then. Cool. Since it's a bit more legendary. Yeah, the Canada conversion rates, or just any conversion rates. Like the pound usually does pretty well. $10 on PS5 right now. Ooh. So I originally played it on PlayStation. And I played it on PS4. I played it on PS4 originally and really enjoyed it, and then bought it again on Steam for like £5 or something. 80% off. That's really good. Yeah. It is like an old game. It's like 2019, so it's like 6 years old now. But I still think it's really good. We've been having quite a bit of fun playing it. Everybody seems to be enjoying it so far, at least. I promise I don't work for Spiders, which is the dev team. Old and almost illegible journal. Our position on the island is becoming impossible to hold. Despite our best efforts, and the many battles we have won, we are losing more and more ground. These savages are formidable opponents. The roots seem to obey them, and they are helped by gigantic creatures, the likes of which we have never seen before. The creatures are approaching, and we are incapable of facing them. The lords are already preparing to board the ships that the Nords had stationed near our position. As I expected, they said there would not be enough room for everyone. We are going to die here, stomped by some giant raging monsters. Cursed be the princes and their ambition.
This journal confirms what we suspected. A continental nation had once attempted to colonize the island with the help of the Nords, and they were repulsed. From what I was able to decipher,
I'm repulsed as well.
few of them actually managed to escape. The major part of the journal has faded, and I'm not able to make out the name of the author. I don't think we will learn anything else here. No possible doubt remains. All the clues point in the same direction. The people from the sea who built these ruins and confronted the natives. They were us.
It's difficult to admit. And to think that I turn to you to help us against the Bridge Alliance. I do not judge you guilty of the crimes of your ancestors. But this story is known.
I know this will not help our relations with your people. That is certain. This must be the reason they kept us in the dark. Constantine is going to be furious when he learns this.
Okay. Cool, cool, cool. So I think we're basically done up here. How were the Christmas lights then, Frosty? Were they, pardon me. Were they good? Oop, yep, come on. Come on now. I suppose, yeah, let's head back to Constantine. We get to have a look around at the merch and stuff as well. How much money have we got at the minute, actually? 592, not too bad. We might be able to upgrade our sword. Inquisitor's vestments, yeah, don't need any of that. Don't need any of that. That's the endurance one, so we don't need that. Cool. Yep, yep. To start selling some stuff as well, I think. I presume we're getting close to max. Close to max stuff. That's an interesting question, actually. What talent does my companions give me? So you get charisma off Petrus, which is interesting. You get vigor off. But I presume you must be like, you have to be like super awesome with them. We're doing really well with the natives, though. We're friendly with the natives. I like how we're only nice with our own faction. That does make me chuckle a bit. It's like my own people hate me. This is my favourite guy. He's a top lad.
Welcome. It's such a pleasure to see you again.
Thanks, dude.
Have you seen anything to your liking?
Maybe. So let me sell you some stuff first. So I don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. I'll keep that for now just in case, because it's purple. And sell that. Sell that. Sell that. Sell that. Sell that. Unsure on those ones. And we'll keep those. Cool. Oh, actually no. I need to check your store now.
Have you seen anything?
Let's have a look. Naval Officer's Saber. That feels like it's very... Feels very Vasco. Need to start upgrading my guys, actually. Still, like, fairly... Expedition Leader's hat. Fancy. I wonder if we've got any of our actual stuff yet. Nope. So just the same old. Commander's gloves. No. Alright. Oh, hold on. There is one thing I need to buy, which is ammo off him. Like, we'll pick up some more ammo at some point, I'm sure, but he's only got 2 anyway, but that's fine. Okay. This is our chance whenever we come back to the main city. How do you get on for Magic Bard in this? Like, do you have to, like, loot MP potions quite a lot? I know that's not what it's called in this MP, but you know what I mean. Obviously, I presume when you're a stabby, you just stabby, so you don't really need resources for that. But I do get through bullets quite quickly. Although I do have a shoot first, shoot second policy. So that's probably why I get through them so quickly. Also referred to as just shoot your shot policy, yeah. I think the official title for it is Get Wrecked, You Nerd. Oh. Oh. Cool. I guess I have not opened... I guess I didn't check that since I've upgraded my lockpicking skills. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, not all the boxes refresh, which is slightly frustrating, but that one I still don't know what's going on. It's got like quest markers on it, so there must be like a side quest at some point that eventually that gets used. So it has got like orange on it. Either that or I just need to upgrade my lockpicking. I think my lockpicking's still only level 1, isn't it? If I remember correctly, yeah. Yar. That reminds me, actually. Am I using my new sword yet? My Marquise? Yes, we are. Okay. I think it's time to upgrade the Marquise.
What arm? Oh,
I don't think we've been back here since we've equipped it. Alright, so... Okay, so I'm just going to put empty. Really, that costs you materials just to make it empty? Well, that seems silly. Okay, so what do we want to upgrade? So we've got... I mean, that does look pretty fancy. That looks pretty fancy too. Oh, that does... I think that kind of suits the aesthetic of this one a bit more though, but... Oh, but that is quite nice as well. Ah, choices, choices. But what's the other one? The pommel. That kind of makes it look a bit more like a broadsword, so I'm not a huge fan of that one. Although armor damage would be quite nice. Weighted pommel, that one's pretty nice. And then large grooved pommel. And then that one, which is Stun and Fury generation. Ooh, god. That one's definitely too great swordy. That one kind of fits. Be a bit too much though for like a fencing sword. I feel like that one suits them most. But maybe that one as well. Hmm. I mean, Fury generation would be pretty useful, and Stun's kind of useful too. I think that one's a bit too big for my liking. Okay, so now we kind of know what that looks like. So that's physical damage and Fury generation. That one's just physical damage. That one looks a bit too plain Jane. I've tried to make one of my elves rapiers. That's true. I don't even know what they look like off by heart now. Let's have a quick look. But if we're doing that, then ironically that one is the most closest to what she has, to be fair. I think that is like the closest. Again, that one's just a bit too basic. That one's a bit too flash. As is that one. Alright. I think we're gonna go for this one then. I think this one's got more of a vibe for what we're looking for. And then it's just which pommely bit we put with it. I'm digging the kind of smaller one. I think that's vibing with me a bit more. To be honest, this is less about stats. I feel like the stats in this are like kind of useful, but they're not like mega useful. I feel like it's definitely it's fashion born. It's definitely aesthetic over actual damage, kill damage. And this one's slightly chunkier, so this one I would go for like a slightly different design. See, I think that one actually suits that style a bit more, weirdly enough. I think that one just looks ridiculous. I think this one does actually suit that, because it's got that chunky-ass blade at the front. Either that one or that one, I guess. Fashion Souls, exactly. Helping the lads learn the new Final Fantasy raids. Ah, how's that going, Can? Yeah. Fashion Souls is what it's at. It doesn't matter how good your armor is, it's how cool you look. How much does it bang? That is the real question. They're really good. Oh, that's nice. I'll be honest, I mean, I am digging the flutiness on that one. Don't know why. I think it just suits more just because of how chunky that top bit is. That one doesn't. Again, that one again doesn't look too bad either. But yeah, I think we'll go for that one. Oh no, I've gone for the wrong one. Oops. Okay, that's fine. And then I presume then that comes with that one. Then I'm assuming because that's the second one down. That's the second one down. Yeah, cool. Alright, well, I've upgraded my 2 blades, which is cool. Yeah, they both bang. Big fan.
The best forge in Tier 3D. Blades, armor, locks, custom pieces.
I might do a...
Oh, it's you on all the knowledge.
I might do a Bloodborne run at some point. So I used to do FromSoft stuff. Like maybe Bloodborne with... like a bit like we did with Demon Souls. Maybe Bloodborne with the boys. Could be good fun. Cal kept threatening to do Bloodborne Mondays. Yeah. But maybe if I force him to play it. Maybe that's the strategy. Is I stream Bloodborne and then force him to play it with me. That's the strat. Nah, don't have to shell out on PS Plus. Like, oh yeah, that's a good point. Ugh. Yeah. Playing for it again. Oh, nice. What build are you doing this time? I've only done two main playthroughs of Bloodborne. So my first one was a paladin build, so it was a strength faith build.
Hello, Your Excellency.
Oh, sorry, no, that's thingy. What did I do on my first playthrough? Because it's not faith, that's Dark Souls. It was strength. Was it a strength dex build maybe then, I guess? Play my embassy.
Blocked.
Oh, weird. Yeah, it must have been that. And then I know what my second build was. My second build was Dex Blood Tinge. So I basically put all my thing into Blood Tinge so I could like shoot people a bunch. And then I ended up using Simon's Bowblade, which is OP. Just being able to snipe people with infinite ammo, basically, at distance is pretty cool. Keyboard keeps switching back to UK layouts, even though it's actually American. Wait, your keyboard's American? Oh, no. Did your keyboard just say, yeah, dude? Right, so we've done all of that, which is great. So now we need to save it, and then we'll go talk to our dear fair cousin. So let me quickly save. Bosh, bosh. Okay, beautiful. And important. Gone pretty equal in strength and skill. That's fair. So what weapon are you kind of building up towards then? 'Cause my first playthrough is mainly the holy... Is it the holy sword, Ken? The one that's like a sword and then a bigger sword? It's like a long sword and then a great sword. Alright, speak to our fair cousin.
You have returned. How did things go?
You don't look well. What's happened?
Nothing. Nothing terribly bad in any case. I must have eaten something that's having trouble going through me.
It seems to me that this illness has been lingering too long. Who prepares your meals? Are they safe?
No one is poisoning me, fair cousin. We are far from court and their customs. It's nothing. Take my word for it. Now then, what do you have to tell me?
Yeah, my first playthrough was Ludwig's Holy Blade. I got the platinum for it, but I'm using the Hunter's Axe. Ooh. Yeah, my, I'm trying to remember what other weapons I used on my first playthrough. It must have been, like, the Hunter's Cleaver or something like that. It was one of, like, the OG ones. I never really did, like, a swing-to-win build. With the Hunter's Axe. But yeah, got itchy leg. But yeah, then my second one was Kane, which is where this is a deep cut for the people that are not in my streams frequently, or at least haven't been in my streams in the past. Every RPG character I now make in a game, or kind of any character generally when I name them, is now called Bane Canefist. And the Dex Bloodtinge character I made a character specifically to play through the game with one of my friends. We did the first two bosses together, and then that friend and another friend played through the rest of the game without me. I only mention it like every time I mention Bloodborne. But yeah, so I called my character Bane Canefist because we all love Bane from Dark Knight Rises, because he goes, oh. So he's called Bane because of that. He was Kane because I was doing a Dex build, so I knew I was going to use a Kane. And then he was called Fist because of the visceral attack you can do on the pigs. Yeah. It's a reference any Bloodborne people will get. So that's why he was called Bane Canefist. But that's now just become a thing that like all of my RPG characters are now called Bane Canefist because of that. It's like become like a family name. Yeah, I used my Holy Moonlight Blade in New Game Plus. Yes, Holy Moonlight Blade is cool. But Simon's Blowblade, I would 100% suggest doing a Dex Bloodtinge build at some point. So you can... Obviously, you have to wait until you get to the DLC. But you can use, like, I used Chikage. So on my Dex Bloodtinge build, I originally used... I used the Cane, and then I used Chikage. And then I used Simon's Bowblade. I, like, switched between, like, those weapons. But Chikage was my jam. Just stab yourself in the chest with a samurai sword and start swinging. I've yet to get past the cleric beast in Bloodborne. Oh yeah, I remember you saying.
We had a talk with Lady Morange, and we explored the ruins that she suggested we visit. All our findings point to one conclusion. Those ruins were originally built by the Congregation of Merchants.
The Congregation? Us? But Father never once even hinted. Once again, he must have deemed me unworthy to know the secret. How he must despise me.
Constantine.
We need to learn more. I want to understand. I need to know everything my father has kept from me. This question also concerns you. You look too much like a native for that to be a coincidence. Since we cannot bombard my father with questions, others here must give us the answers we require. The congregation, even in the past, could not have made it to this island without help. We are pitiful sailors.
You're thinking of us. But I assure you that I know nothing of this story.
You are perhaps simply not aware, but your admiral stationed at the captainry surely is. Go and find her, cousin. Try to learn the final chapter of this story.
Very well.
Anything else?
Yeah, that's it. Thanks, bro.
I'm going to leave now. Goodbye, Constantine.
Look out for yourself.
Also, are we all in agreement that Lady Marie is a babe? And also in agreement that it's very creepy that German has a doll that looks like Lady Marie. Ugh. I wasn't fully paying attention when I originally played that game because I was playing that game in co-op with friends of mine the first time I played it. Completely missed the bit where Gurnham's like, oh yeah, you can use the doll if you want. Completely forgot that. Completely glazed over that part when I originally played it.
Come closer, good people.
And then the subsequent viewing, I was like, oh, no, that's not good.
Welcome. Have you seen anything? Thank you for your visit. Welcome.
Gurman is creepy,
Such a
yeah.
Have you seen anything?
He is a creepy boy. Alright.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Are we going to do this quest line now? I mean, how far into 24 are we? Kind of far. Reminds me, I need to actually spend my points, don't I? So we need 3, so I need 1 more point for that. Let me get those later. My technique is 3, my attack is 2.5. Yeah, he's a creep. He is. He is creepy peepee. Let's do a cheeky little save again. I should switch out. If we're going to be talking to the captain, I feel like I should have Lord Vasco in my party. And Ciora. Obviously, we always have Ciora in the party because she's bae. But, hello, Kyle! Welcome to the stream. If you're good, that's good. If you're bad, that's bad. Hope the stream will cheer you up. I can't remember if I've already said hello to you. I don't think I have. I said hello to Frosty. Oh. Where did that come from? Interesting. Hey, Maria's fight is also really cool and good. Yes. And I like that they kind of... and important. Yeah, it's both beautiful and important. I do like that they kind of... I do like that they kind of recreated that fight as well in Dark Souls. Huh, that's weird. Why have I got 2 priest capes? Weird. I do like that they recreated it in Dark Souls with the Sister Frieda fight. It's like very similar room and vibe. I mean, Sister Frieda is basically a Bloodborne boss in Dark Souls. Some craziness. Okay, so remove Petrus, add Vasco, the lad. The top shagger. But yeah, Lady Maria's fight's awesome. I actually wanted to use... I've forgotten what her sword's called. Is it Ryogi or Rakogi?
Have you seen
The one that's like the 2 swords. It essentially does the same thing as Chiagi, but it's slightly different. But, I should have probably put that other bit away, but never mind. I need to get rid of that as well.
Thank you for your visit.
Oh, let me drink some water quickly. I think I tried to use that as well, but there was a reason why I didn't. I can't remember why. Maybe it's like the playthrough didn't have access to it or something. Alright, Vasco. I need you to be my eyes and my ears here. Thank you for the hydrate as well, Frosty.
To Sardet, what can I do for you?
Give me the info.
I've explored many ruins on this island. Ruins that, after careful scrutiny, were built by the congregation. In one of them, we found a journal that made reference to your guild. This document, as are the buildings, date much further back than the arrival of the Bridge Alliance a decade ago. These discoveries raise a good many questions. Questions that my cousin would like you to answer.
I understand. All the same, we are in a difficult situation. We are bound by the pact. I could eventually overlook these engagements if you would perform a service. Commander Fernando, who holds the port of San Mateus, has problems with certain members of Teleme. The bishop that accompanies you on occasion could without a doubt tell you more.
I won't hesitate to speak to him about it.
Solve these problems, and I will reconsider the validity of the pact. I will answer your questions. Anything else?
That's good, thank you.
I need to be going.
It's ironic that the first time I don't have bloody the father with me is the time I actually need him. But we might actually have to get rid of Siora for a change, which is not good. Not fun. Thank you, Carl, for the Frosty Hydrate. Oh, I've got the hiccups. Ah, my eyes. Alright, yeah, we might have, for the first time ever, we might have to get rid of Siora, which I'm not a fan of. Do not like this agreement, but... Father, please may I speak to you? No. Father? I know. It has to be done though, Bard, for the story. Why can I not speak to you? Why? What are you doing? Father, please. There we go.
My dear child, what can I do for you?
Can you answer my questions, please? Yes.
I had a meeting with Admiral Cabral concerning what we found in those ruins. She said she was bound by a pact that kept her from answering questions on the subject.
The Nauts are nothing more than mercenaries of the oceans. I suppose that she wants something in exchange.
Effectively. She told me that her men posted at San Mateus met with some problems, and she advised me to speak to you. Does that make sense?
I believe I see what the Admiral is speaking about. Or rather, who. A few of our zealous brothers are overcome by their faith. You already witnessed it for yourself at San Mateus. They look with a wary eye at all those who do not swear faith to Teleme, and refuse to express their faith openly. It is possible they have decided to target the Nauts. We will need to speak with those on Teleme lands, and of course seek out the Bishop Domitius.
Oh, well that's annoying,
I will
because
see you later.
Take care.
I'm pretty sure the Bishop Domitius is the guy who's in the same room as the Mother Cardinal, which is the thing I'm still trying to not do. Alright. Never mind. Siora, you're back in. Alright, Vasco, let's do your quest. I'm trying to do anything that means we don't have to do the other quest. We're gonna, like... We're gonna come to a head at some point where we're gonna have to, like, all the quests have to go through the bloody Mother Cardinal.
Glad to see you, my friend.
Alright, Vasco, let's do your
I intend
quest.
to prove to the Admiral that I fully identify as a Naut once more. Without regrets, I will have to go through a test of loyalty. It will certainly be dangerous, but with your help, I am convinced that I will succeed. So,
Alright.
shall we go and see her?
Yeah, let's do it, bro.
With pleasure. Let's see what adventure she has in store for us.
In my defense, Bard. That's... VA sounds so familiar. Oh, what, Vasco's? Ooh. Do you know Bard? I mean, I could have a look myself, actually. Hold on. Vasco. From Greedfall. I like how the first thing that comes up when you type in Vasco Greedfall is romance. Can you romance him? Benjamin O'Mahony is his name. He's Gort in Final Fantasy 16. I don't know who Gort is, but he's that in that. Anything else? That's about it, really. He hasn't got a massive thing. But he's Gort or Gaute. Gaute. And then he's just predominantly done, like, various bits in just little bits and bobs here and there. Like TV things and a couple VA things. But yeah, that's the only other main thing he's really been in. Or do you mean Petrus, the priest guy, Lindsay? Because he is a bunch of people. because Kyle mentioned it last time. Hold on. So we fell down this rabbit hole last time. Oh, okay, so that is why you recognise him then. Okay, cool. Yeah, I wasn't sure if you meant Petrus, because Petrus has been in, like, loads of stuff. So Petrus is Stephen Hartley, who's been in quite a few things. Who's in Hellblade. He was in Lego Star Wars. He's in a TV show called. He's in a TV show called Cockney and Scouse, which is a reference only the UK people get, but it sounds, which is pretty funny. He was in Neo 2. He's been in World of Warcraft. He was in Ni no Kuni. So he's done a bunch of different bits and bobs as well. Oh, he voices. I don't know how you pronounce that name, but he voices Hrevs Velga in Final Fantasy XIV. H-R-A-E-S Velga. Hrevs Velga. And he voices Eredin. Ah, that's what Kyle mentioned. He voices Eredin in Witcher 3. That's the priest boy. Yes, I remember last stream, like, he was heavily featured. Okay, ask the Admiral for a mission. Okay, let's go do it. Yeah, I haven't heard D. Sardet's voice actress in anything else, really, but I like her.
De Sardet, what can I do for you?
We want to be challenged.
Captain Vasco, I'm glad to see you again. Did you profit from your time on land?
I did, Admiral. That's why I've come to see you.
You want me to entrust you with a loyalty mission?
Indeed.
Very well. A short time ago, we lost one of our ships near the island. The reputation of the Norts suffered from it.
I have heard about it. An incomprehensible sinking which fueled numerous rumors.
We cannot let the land dwellers think we are losing the sea. So I need someone to investigate and restore our reputation.
At your orders, Admiral, and with pleasure.
The shipwreck is stranded on the shore, southwest of the island, not far from Xavier.
Thank you, Admiral.
I'm counting on you, Captain Vasco.
Awesome. D. Sardet voices the main protagonist in Steel Rising. Oh, that was the game you were playing, wasn't it? The Dark Souls for Babies game. That's cool. So she has done other stuff then. I just haven't really heard her in anything else, but I do like her as a VA.
Come closer, good people.
I am excited to play the new one of this at some point when it's eventually past the alpha stage. It would be good to play through it. Anything? Still nothing that I need, which is real unfortunate. I'm very hyped for the sequel/prequel. Yeah, because you play as a native, don't you? Which is interesting. Interesting. D. Sardet is a fairly major Final Fantasy XIV character, but not until post-Endwalker. Ah, fair enough. Yeah, I need to play Final Fantasy XIV with you guys again at some point. So kind of, I haven't touched it since whenever. Although, again, I can't remember if I need PlayStation Plus for that. For Final Fantasy XIV, I can't remember. I can't remember if that's got its own thing going on. Because not every PlayStation, not every online game on PlayStation needs PlayStation Plus. Yeah, I do need to get back on it at some point. Ow, rude boy.
Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
I am currently doing my Final Fantasy VII Rebirth hard mode playthrough though. Although I've got stuck recently. I've had like a progressive amount of getting stuck in that game. I get stuck, then get past it, then get stuck, and then get past it. Although the bit I'm currently stuck on, I don't think I'm going to be getting past anytime soon. So I might have to wave the white flag for a bit. Okay, so I'm assuming that's where the shipwreck is. So what's up? Is there a skill point up here? That's a real question. Oh, there is. I said that just on the whim. Did not remember that was a skill. That there was a skill point up this way. Just said that as a bit of banter. Oh yeah, there's the shipwreck. Oh, we should have enough to do the bombs now. Yes. So how does that? How does a bomb work then? Oh, bomb's just its own thing. Oh, it's a spell rather than a technique. Now that is interesting. Wow. Yeah, I suppose really I should have it on. Whereabouts are you in it? I'm back up to chapter 12. Although I think it's technically chapter 13. Which is like you... It's basically when you leave the gold saucer for the second time. And the bit I'm stuck on is you have to play through the side quests again. You don't have to do all of the stuff. You don't have to do the towers and all of the fights and all that sort of stuff necessarily again. But you have to do the odd jobs like the green side quest stuff again. And I'm on the ultimate party animal one, which I, to be fair, struggled with on normal mode. Trying to do the combat one. I've done all the other ones. It's the combat one. And try to do it again on hard mode. I'm like, this is just it's just a nightmare. This is just a nightmare. I hate it. I managed to beat Rufus though. Rufus was giving me trouble for a while, and then I was finally able to beat Rufus with some strategic planning. I have one word for why I'll never do hard mode. Rufus. That's ironic. This is what I was saying. He is beatable. It's just a pain in the arse. With Rufus, it just comes down to having like the steadfast block, and then it's just a case of blocking for the most part, and then using this like triple slash or focused thrust when he does reload, which is easier said than done. The issue I had the first time I tried to fight him, when he summoned Darkstar, the dog thing, I got my ass absolutely handed to me. But then the second time I tried it, I was able to build up enough limit break that I was then able to just, like, almost take out Darkstar in one go with a limit break. But I will say, though, like, whatchamacallit, it's not revive, it's... Ooh, crumbs. I forgot what it's called now. But it's not revive, it's the new one you get, like, in between. That, like, when you die, it brings you back from the dead. Rather than just, like, you revive people after they're dead. It's not rebirth, it's something else. Re-arise, maybe, or something like that. But yeah, that is your friend for that fight. Cast that on yourself. But yeah, so with like a bit of struggle busing, I was able to, yeah. I was able to re-raise. Maybe re-raise? Yeah. It's the one you get, really, for fighting Gilgamesh. It's like the one you get for fighting Gilgamesh.
Look, there it is.
I have never seen a boat on its side like this. It looks like the corpse of a Mormon.
Yeah, that is definitely your friend on hard mode. I will say, in general, hard mode is easier in Rebirth than it is in Remake. Because the issue with Remake is you can just never get your MP back unless you redo, you know, unless you get to like the end of chapters and then you do. In this game, you can rest at the chocobo stops and use a cushion to get your MP back. So say like you're doing a lot of fighting out in the open world, you can get your MP back that way. But once you're like in dungeons and stuff like that, you are kind of screwed. Yeah, hard mode in Remake was a nightmare. It's just a lack of MP.
These beasts were captive. Could they have died during the sinking?
I don't think so. They don't seem to have drowned. Something bigger slaughtered them with no effort at all.
But yeah, I still need to technically finish. Intermission as well.
It looks like an enormous cage. But look.
It's been broken. Is this ringing any bells for anyone else?
A skill issue. Ah, the classic Dark Souls skill issue. Yes.
The hull was torn apart. And given the way that the wood is broken, it came from the inside. Damn it. What happened here?
There are scratch marks almost everywhere on the wood. But they do not look like the marks a reef would make.
This ship was apparently carrying creatures from the island. The largest one managed to escape and made a hole in the hull as it tried to run away. Just like in Serene, the sailors did not stand a chance.
The Admiral will not be satisfied with our deductions. She will want concrete proof. Let's keep searching.
Hell House. Oh god, yeah, Hell House sucked. That's good to know. Yeah, it's really. Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. The ability or the skill that is your friend in hard mode is prayer. If you have like Aerith with you, definitely get the prayer skill locked in. It costs 2 ATB and it doesn't heal for loads, but heals everyone. It heals everyone, and it's just like a free heal. You don't have to use any MP for it. So that was like the key for me, is learning that. It's like, just get that in there. That was like the remake lesson I learned. Hell House is a definition of hell, yes. Let's get that armor off. Oh shit, he's not there anymore. Mistakes were made. Oh wow, he's poisoned me as well. What a dick move. Yeah, Vincent was pretty tricky on the... Ow, stop, dude, stop hitting me. Vincent was pretty difficult on the hard mode as well. Oh, that was cool. Alright. Sardet is pretty swag. Has to be said. Yeah, he poisoned me through the floor. Like a little rascal. Ow, rude. Ow, rude. I'm in trouble. Okay. Just managed to get out of there in time. Oh, wait. Not enough adrenaline. Oh, that costs adrenaline. Oh, so does that cost like all 4 bars of my adrenaline then? That is interesting to know. Pretty cool, though. Sierra's healing me a lot more than she normally does. Okay, we got them. Woo. 5 gold coins after all that ass kicking. Is he like a rock breaker from Horizon Zero Dawn? Can tell where you are when he burrows. Yeah, I guess so. I'm looking forward to that fight. It was such a surprise the first time, yeah. And also Vincent's Bay, so you know. Okay, Jonathan. Journal of the Captain of the Urflame. We finally managed to get the creatures entrusted to us on board. After giving them the potions provided by the alchemists, the largest one is terrifying even when it's asleep. I asked for it to be chained and kept in a cage. Tonight we set sail. The weather is mild. The crossing should be uneventful. The crew is complaining about the presence of these creatures on board. The largest one started moving again despite what we gave it. The large beast is woken up. It is howling in rage. Will we ever make it to the continent in these conditions? We're heading back to the island. Let's hope the cage will hold until then. The beast is moving so much that we are having trouble sailing. We can see the coast from the crow's nest. I hope we make it there in time before it...
All the clues seem to corroborate the captain's journal. This is the same thing that happened at the harbour in Serene. The Guardian who was locked up on board freed itself and ripped apart the hull of the boat to get out.
Yes, and my brothers had no means of saving their lives or the ship, alas. Let's go back and explain this to the Admiral. The captain's journal will serve as proof.
I've got hiccups. Bloody love Vincent. I did a really good job surprising no one. Yeah, he is a top lad. He's gonna be a MCM in October as well. But I don't know if I could cope with having to queue up for his queue, because his queue's gonna be fucking massive. Because he's #1 Leon Kennedy from Resident Evil. So that's the first one where it's going to be a massive queue. And he's obviously Vincent from Final Fantasy, which is like a beloved character. And then also he's Matthew Mercer of Matthew Mercer. Plus all the other, like, voices he's done and stuff. But I would love him to sign something as Vincent, though, because Vincent is my boy. But yeah, I think his queue... That weekend's going to be brutal if I end up going to it. I've got it booked off work, which is good. It's just a case of getting accommodation and all that jazz, but... I live in the wrong country, why? Yeah, I know. I'm sure that they do stuff in... I'm sure they'll do stuff in the future, though, in, like, Canada and the States. I think the only reason they're doing, Comic-Con is literally because they have a show on the Monday, I think, or Monday or the Tuesday. Yeah, I think it's the Monday. They have a show on in London, like a live show, so I think that's the main reason why they just happened to be there, so why they were going to that con. But I'm sure they'll do stuff in Canada at some point. But yeah, it does suck. I do feel sorry for you guys that like a lot of this stuff seems to happen over here at the minute. Which is funny because it's normally the other way around. Normally a lot of like the big names just do stuff in America. Like especially like actors and stuff, they're like mainly just like America. But it seems like a lot of the more kind of video gamey nerdy stuff seems to happen over here. I love that video where he talks about Square Enix pranking him about the Vincent job. Yeah, that was so cool. They were like, you're gonna be like dude number 5. And then it came up with the script, and then it was like Vincent, and he was like, what? It's such an iconic role, though. Which is weird, because like Vincent's kind of a nothing character in the original game, which is the funniest thing of all. He's a character you can completely miss if you don't do the right dialogue choices with him. And then, yeah, it's just funny that, like, he's kind of everybody's favourite, really. Although, to be fair, he did get his own game, and I do love Dirge of Cerberus, even though it's not like the best game ever. But the cutscenes are great, and it makes me like Yuffie and Reeve more. I would play that game if it wasn't only on the PS2. If they did like a little remaster or something, I'd be all over it. But yeah, it is cool though. So, have you seen bits of gameplay of Dirge of Cerberus? Yeah. You can also just miss the room he's in. Yeah, that's also true. Yeah, so Dirge of Cerberus is an interesting game. So, it came out in Japan and was terrible. Like, the camera was really bad, the shooting was really bad. I think it was, like, way more difficult as well or something like that. Just generally just bad times all around. And then they re-released it in Europe. They, like, did a... For Europe and America, they did, like, a patched version. Which had, like, auto-aim, I think, or something like that. I had, like, auto-aim and the camera controlled better, and they just did, like, a lot of, like, quality life. It's the first time I've ever really heard of, like, a game being so significantly different from, like, when it originally came out to when they took, like, sent it to, like, overseas countries. I know some stuff, like Resident Evil and some of the other games, like, they're easier in Japan than they are in the States. And that was just because of renting games. But yeah, it's one where it's, like, so significantly different from, like, the original to the other one. But it's essentially just, like, a third-person shooter, but I'd highly suggest just watching the cutscenes. I'm presuming there's some on YouTube where it's just, like, a cutscene compilation. Because the graphics still hold up pretty well now, for the most part. I mean, I know it's, like, PS2 era, so it's a bit jank. But in general, like, the quality holds up pretty well. And, yeah, it just kind of develops Reeve and Yuffie more as characters compared to, like, the original Final Fantasy VII. Because, again, Yuffie's just, like, a bonus character like Vincent, so there's a whole bit where you go to Wutai where you kind of get a bit more of Yuffie's story, but she's not really that developed in the grand scheme of things. So I think they did a good job of, like, kind of making her and Reeve kind of more, give them a bit more to, yeah, a bit more story to latch onto. And it's also where Vice and Nero come from in Remake. Vice, who you see, he's in, like, the battle simulator in Remake, if you do hard mode, after you've played Intergrade. And you kind of see him in Intermission, sorry. You have to see him in Intermission as well, and then Nero's obviously the one you fight at the end of Intermission. But yeah, that's where they're from.
To Sardet, what can I do for you?
Regarding the mission you entrusted Captain Vasco with,
We have come to give our conclusions.
I'm listening.
We examined the shipwreck and the surrounding area. A creature they carried on board managed to set itself free. An enormous beast. It made a hole in the hull and caused the sinking. We could only find dead bodies.
Alas, I was expecting it. May the sea be their shroud. We shall not forget them. Did you find anything?
The captain's journal tells the tale of the ship from their departure to the sinking.
Thank you, Vasco. It seems that the potions of the Alliance failed us once more. And rest assured, we will never transport another one of those creatures. They are too dangerous for our ships. Our honor is safe, thanks to you. You have proven your loyalty, and you have regained my trust. What you have achieved for us all deserves to be a part of your history, Vasco. I will send someone to tell the tattooist. He'll be waiting for you.
Ooh. Going to the tattooist. The Nero fight is brutal in Intermission. Yes, another fight which is just like... ugh, not fun. Also brutal on hard mode. I'm American. I've been to some fun cons, but I think the bigger cities have better ones. Just need to travel, which always isn't easy, to be fair. Yeah, I mean, really, it's just like you've obviously got New York Comic Con, LA Comic Con are like the big ones, and then you've got the PAXs. You've got like PAX East, PAX West. I think they only do 2 in America, don't they? They do PAX Australia as well, but I think it's just East and West, I think, for the PAX ones. they're kind of like the big cons, really, and then obviously you've got like smaller ones and stuff. But yeah, like you said, it's like a lot of the case. It's just like traveling, unless you happen to already be in those cities, and like traveling in America is brutal. Like, at least for me, like I can get from Manchester. I have to go from like Manchester to London, which is like a 2 and a bit hour. It's like a 2 and a bit hour train journey, which isn't too bad, but like, and that's basically going from kind of one side of the country to the other side of the country. Whereas in America, it's like 2 hours and you've not even got halfway through one state. Like, that country is just too fucking big. You need to have a word, Frosty. You need to have a word with your country and get them to make it a little smaller, because it is silly. Like, I think going from the north of England to the south of England takes the same amount of time as it does just to go from one side of Texas to the other side of Texas. Which is just obscene. Like, it takes the same amount of time to go from one side of a state to another side of the state as it does to go an entire country. Like, I know we're not like the biggest country ever, but still, it's very silly. Canada is big too, yeah. Canada's massive as well. There's big countries all around. I'd be wary of cons here. Went into a GameStop and those nerds do not wash. Oh god, yeah. Whatever you do, do not be around Yu-Gi-Oh card players. Throwing out some shade now, but yeah, especially like TCG card game players and con goers. Yeah, need some PSAs on the hygiene. Also, I don't know if you've realised, I've done my normal thing where if I'm distracted and I'm talking to people, I just run around in circles. This goes back all the way to me playing Minecraft, is when I started doing it. When like I'd be talking to a friend and we'd be in between stuff, I'd just do this. And then it got worse when I played Destiny, because we'd have downtime between going to missions and stuff like that, where we'd be talking in like the hub world, and I would just be like jumping around in circles or running around in circles, because I have to keep doing I have very like devil's hand at idle playthings. Like, I cannot keep my hands still. I have to do something with my hands. Calm down, everyone. So yeah, so I'm a menace for this, just running around in circles. So sorry if it's making people motion sick. We found some Fallout cards, and it started a search. Interesting. Magic the Gathering Fallout cards, or just Fallout cards in general? Because I have got some Magic the Gathering cards. I've got a lot of Baldur's Gate 3 ones, because I was trying to collect that for a bit. Until like it got harder and harder to get a hold of them. And I have some Final Fantasy ones. I decided not to invest in the Final Fantasy ones, but partially because everybody went mental for them, and they're just quite expensive now. I can get that level of BO for a lot cheaper on the bus at home. Your buses were next level stinky. Rest in peace, English buses. Tell you what though, there are some nice buses in the UK. I had a friend that lived in Derby, and their buses have leather seats, which is fucking mental. Don't get that sort of shit up into North. They had those too, but they were just Fallout trading cards. That's wild. I've never heard of them before. Interesting. But yes, so yeah, I got the so I'm a big Final Fantasy VIII fan, the same as Ben and Holly. So I have the Final Fantasy VIII Magic the Gathering scene box, where you get it's basically a bunch of cards that when you put them together they make like an image, a bit like a jigsaw puzzle. So I've got that plus some cards, and then I just bought a few booster packs like a while ago. Oh, I do actually have another thing, which is I bought the Final Fantasy XIV Commander deck, because I wanted to have one of the Final Fantasy Commander decks. And friends of mine already had the 10 and then the 7 one, and I never played Final Fantasy VI, so I don't really have any affinity for like that. Have you opened? No, I still haven't opened it, because Holly signed it. So I jokingly said, like, oh, because I wanted to get that deck for a while. And they were doing it at, like, face value. So it's like, I think for a while they were, like, going for, like, 200 quid. And Forbidden Planet at MCM London was selling them for, like, 150. Which is still expensive for cards. But it was, like, 50 quid cheaper than what people are selling them at the minute. So I was like, oh, well, that's a great deal, I'll buy that. Like, 50 quid cheaper, great, let's go for it. And then I was like, oh, well, Holly's, like, the Final Fantasy XIV queen. So I'll get Holly to sign the box. And then Holly was like, really didn't want to do it. She's like, I don't want to ruin the cards. I was like, don't worry, it's not the cards, it's just the box. So she signed the box for me, which is really cool. But now it's been signed, I kind of don't want to open it. And I promised Holly I would. I was like, don't worry, I'm going to open it still. I'll use the cards. Don't worry, everything's fine. But it has got to what it's like end of December now. So it's been like a couple months and I still haven't opened it. And I'm like, yeah, but Holly signed it now. I kind of want to open it. I'm not sure. I was excited to buy one pack, but it was 15 quid for one pack. 15 quid for one pack. Woo! That's more expensive than Magic the Gathering and Pokemon, that. Well, actually, that's a lie. Pokemon's insane. Some of those packs go for like 30 quid for like one pack. Oh, no. That's insane, though. 15 quid. You could probably get the Magic the Gathering ones cheaper than that. That's crazy. Did you buy a pack, though? Or are you just gonna try and shop around online and see if you can find them cheaper? Oh, yeah. I mean, it depends on how early you get in. So, like, at the minute, Final Fantasy... So, Baldur's Gate cards were, like, 4 quid for a pack. Like, generally with trading cards, when they first come out, they're usually about 4 quid. So, their Spider-Verse Magic cards were $65 a pack. Which is even more insane, because the Spider-Verse cards are, like, nobody wants them. Unless it was the Commander pack, which is actually 65 quid's not too bad. Because they were going for like 100 quid a pack at one point. But yeah, the Spider-Verse stuff is like, the market for that's tanked. So they're like trying to throw them away at people these days. So yeah, I definitely wouldn't spend $65 on a pack of cards. Yeah, we bought one, just wanted to see what they were. They were fun, sadly. What cards did you get then? Did you get any like big ones? Any big names? Oh, my neck's getting sore now. But yes, no, Holly is the best. I still need to make my, this is a mild tangent, but I still need to make my, so I played Hollow Knight, and when I played Hollow Knight, I decided that the main character was actually a girl, and they were Holly Knight. I think we spelt it Holly, rather than Holly, which is Hollie. But yeah, so we named the character Holly Knight. So I was eventually going to do an emote where it was like the Hollow Knight, but with like a bow. Like a little red bow. And then they have their nail, and they're looking like a badass. But yeah, I still need to get that emote made at some point. The famous Holly Knight. And also Bigby. Which is just a Big B. But it's called Bigby. It's a combo of game stuff and TV series stuff. Now that is weird. So it's a recent trading card thing then. How strange. Cool though. I love trading cards. Unfortunately, that is my addiction. I don't do drugs and I don't do booze. My addiction is buying packs of cards. Like, I go through phases. Like, when the Baldur's Gate Magic cards came out, because I wanted to get all the, like, Astarion and, like, Lae'zel and stuff, I bought so fucking many of those. Because I just like opening. It's fun to, like... It's probably cheaper just to buy all the cards individually, but I like the excitement of not knowing what's inside the pack when you open it. But I decided not to do that with Final Fantasy. I bought, like, 2 to 4 booster packs. And that's it. Like, that was my, like, limit. I was like, I can't invest heavily in the Final Fantasy one as well. Alright, let's speak to this broski.
I have come to receive my tattoo. The Admiral should have informed you.
Indeed, Captain. Congratulations. Well, take a seat. You know the drill.
Alright, Vasco. Let's get some sexy tattoos.
What do you think about it? I feel more Nort than ever.
Great. Congratulations, Vasco.
Great. Alright, cool. Well, we're closer to level 25, which is awesome. So that's cool. I mean, do we try the fighting again? Sure, why not? Yeah, I was gonna say, I didn't want to say because I felt it would feel mean, but I don't know what his new tattoo even is. Is it the spiky bit on his cheek that looks a bit like a cactus with a tongue? Slightly cheaper than my addiction of buying figurines. That is fair. I mean, I can't say anything, to be fair. I do have a bunch of Nendoroid figures. I did originally buy quite a few Pops, because Pops are like the cheapest thing you could get for certain fandom stuff. Like, it's impossible to find, like, Scott Pilgrim merch and stuff like that. And, like Tekken and Resident Evil, like, a lot of them don't really do figures, or if they do figures, it's, like, an obscene amount of money. So I used to buy Pops, but I didn't buy that many of them. I had like a few. And then that's transferred into Nendoroid figures because they're cute. They're small, which is great. They're relatively cheap and they're cute. So I have 2 Diva Nendoroids from Overwatch. I have got the Bloodborne. I've got the Hunter from Bloodborne Nendoroid figure, like the little chibi boy. Which is cool. I did want to get the doll as well, but it's sold out everywhere. They also do, I forget if it's Siegfried or Siegmeyer. I forget which one it is from Dark Souls as well, the little Onion Knight. They did that one as well as a Nendoroid figure. So I've got 2 Divas. I've got the Hunter. Then I've got a character from an anime called Alya Sometimes Hides Her Feelings in Russian. Just like an anime that came out last year that I really enjoyed. So I've got one for that. And then Freerun as well, which is another anime, which is amazing. If you've never seen Freerun, highly suggest. It's very kind of D&D coded if you're into that sort of stuff. So yeah, so I've got all the main characters from Freerun. So I've got Stork, Fern, and Freerun. So yeah, I would get more of the Nendoroids. I just don't have enough space for them. Because I'd love to get, like, Junko. Because they did a Junko. They've done quite a few from Danganronpa now, but they did, like, Junko, Kyoko. They did Nagato. They did Hajime as well from the first game. Oh, sorry, not Hajime. They did... Oh, no, I think they did do Hajime as well, but I think they also did Makoto as well. And then they also did Chiagi as well. I do love Siggy. Yes, I mean, feel free. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, I can't remember how much he is, but they definitely did, like. I forget which one it is. If it's Siegmeyer or Siegfried, but. Okay, well, this is going better than it did last time, so that's good. Oh, now we've got to fight a bunch of boys. And girls, to be fair.
Bit of poison on my bed. Come on, I'll teach you how to dance. Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
Whoa! They do hit hard when they hit. What the fuck is that? I'm looking to get Lady Maria in her chair. I already have the Hunter. Oh, the big figure.
Poison on my blade. Then let's go.
I do love that move. It's pretty baller.
Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
Ow, rude.
Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
Yeah, very cool. Ow, shit. Bomb attack.
Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
Yeah, so that uses up all your adrenaline. Oh, the Figma one. Oh, does it come with a chair, the Figma one? That's cool. Yeah, the Figma stuff is cool as well. Okay, so that does more damage to armor than it does to anything else. So, yeah, we're probably at this point. Yeah, better off just going for the slash attacks at this point. Nice.
Fantastic. You are now a champion of the arena.
Yeah.
I must say that this is the first time I've ever seen such a young team leader win the title. Allow me to give you this. The prize awarded to champions.
Thank you.
Excellent. Thanks, dude.
I need to get going.
Hell yeah. GG as the cool kids say. Well, I'm not cool, so I'm not sure what we're doing with that. So what does this do? So it does do elemental damage. So I guess, like, something that's elemental. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. I suppose let's go agility. Sure. And then we need... See, now that's interesting. Intuition's up. Is that because I'm with Vasco? Ooh, it is because I'm with Vasco. Well, I'm not going to use Vasco that often. I'm sorry, Vasco. Because really we need the good father with us when we do this. So I'm going to pick up this last point of intuition. But it's good to know, though. I guess really that's the best way to min-max. Yeah, I mean, that's the main issue, is that me and Vasco are basically the same character. So that's the main reason why I don't use him. That's why I kind of like having Petrus and Siora, because they're long range, but they're magic builds. So it's slightly different from what I'm doing. I do like having Curtin every now and again as well, just so we can whack stuff really hard. But... Alright, well, good news is we can now go see the Mother Cardinal. So that's cool. Sweet. So we now have our max intuition, so we should be good in that regard. So let's go speak to the good... Oop, yeah. Oop, nope. Yep. So let's go speak to the good father. So I do need Vasco with me eventually, but not for the next thing I'm about to do. So decent resistance. There we go. I hope we're all having a nice time though. I said this before and I'll say it again, but it's not me trying to like detract myself or anything, but like, you know, there's a lot of things people can do with their free time. Even on a Sunday evening. You know, there's different bits. Even Harry, Lord Harry of McIntyre is streaming today. So the fact that any six-pack people are hanging out with me today is very much appreciated. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff you can do with your time, so I always appreciate people popping in and saying hello. So thank you, Bard. Thanks, Lindsay. Thanks, Ken. Thanks, Frosty. Thanks, Kyle. Thanks, Wayne, if you're still here. I'm not going to thank Danny O'Connor because neither of them bothered to show up. I mean, messing. Look, I appreciate you spending my time. Apart from those two arseholes. How dare they not show up? I'm only messing. Hey, Wayne. Hey, girlfriend. To be fair, though, the boys are busy doing Final Fantasy raids with Cam. And it does take a lot of concentration doing new raids and stuff. But also, again, don't ever expect anybody to really join the stream. So when you guys do, I appreciate it. Is Greedfall or Baldur's Gate 3, not Tactics? So, what else was I going to choose? That's fair. This Harry guy sounds cool. I might check him out instead. I mean, that's fair, Wayne. I mean, he is pretty cool. He voices the main protagonist in Xenoblade Chronicles 3, which is sadly a game I have not played. But he also voices one of the characters in the new Final Fantasy Tactics, like, reboot Well, not reboot, like remakey kind of refresh thing. But he's a cool dude. He's actually the reason why I got into, he's the reason why I got into DMing. Which, it's kind of like the worst kept secret, but I will eventually in the new year be doing a D&D stream on Tuesdays. We'll see how that goes. The plan is to do it, the plan is to start in the new year. To be fair, I've got most of everything done. Anything I need now is music. I just need to try and find some like free D&D music, or even like license some D&D music just to have in the background, so it's not just me talking all the time. But yeah, I'm planning on streaming some D&D with good friends of mine, with Ken, Wayne, Danny, and Connor. The main reason we decided to do it partly is inspiration from Harry to like make my own D&D world. So I was like, oh, I want to give this a go. This is cool. But also the guys played Baldur's Gate 3 together, and I've never played D&D, and they really enjoyed playing Baldur's Gate 3 together. Now, to be fair, Baldur's Gate 3 and D&D are very different, because one's a video game, and one is kind of more directly involved role-playing and stuff like that. But they seem to be interested in giving it a try, so I was like, well, I'll do a one-shot for you. So the plan is to at least do 3 streams. Do like a one-shot split into 3 parts. And then we'll see where we go from there. We might do more. Depends on whether or not they enjoy it. They might hate it. At which point I will cry. No. But yeah, they might not be fans of it. Because, you know, D&D is not for everyone necessarily. We're telling my friends about the Alien campaign. Yeah! So I have actually got the VODs of that on my YouTube channel now, Frosty. I had to kind of have a bit of a, I had to have a bit of a VOD call, unfortunately, on my YouTube channel. I had to have a bit of a VOD call on my YouTube channel because I lost a lot of streams, partially because I'm useless at highlighting my VODs. And so some of them just, like, flew off to the wind. Some of them where I had a bunch of technical issues, and my streams got split up into a bunch of chunks, so I just couldn't export them straight to YouTube. So we had, like, a few issues. But yes, we did a 4-parter of the Alien RPG, which is like a tabletop system, but set in, like, the Alien universe. One of them made us play Heroes Quest. I have heard of that, but I've never played it myself. Did you have fun, though? Was it cool? Yeah, Alien was good fun. I just love that it turned into everybody trying to murder Kyle. It's just because Connor, it's just like Connor's and a few of the others saw the film, so it's just like, well, Kyle's obviously sus because he works for the company. And Kyle was doing nothing sus, he was just being a boy. He was just existing. Right. I think we've done a pretty good job of looting everything now. His strat was to separate and go 2 by 2, and we weren't strong enough to fight all the enemies. That's fair.
Don't hesitate to have a rummage around.
Just buy some money, because why not? Broadsword of the Deceased King. That sounds fucking awesome. I think that's going to have to go to Kurt. Oh, look at that. Broadsword of the Deceased King. Hell yeah. That is metal as hell.
Goodbye.
Watching Aoife and Doug play the Alien one with Ox was fun. Yes! Yeah, I think that was the same one. I still haven't seen that yet. I never got around to it. But yes, I think that was the same system. I think it might have been the updated rules they played there. I think that's the reason why they played it. Plus they didn't shuffle the deck, so we never got the treasures, only the enemies. It was still fun to play it again. Ah, that sounds cool. So we need... Yeah, okay, cool. They're slightly too much relishing the death of all of our characters. Yeah, DMs like that are assholes. I mean, I guess it's slightly different Heroes Quest if it's like a card-based one. But it shouldn't be like the DM versus the players. It should be like a collaborative process. Like, obviously, it's my job to try and kill you guys, because then it wouldn't be fun. Well, that's a bit of a weird sentence. But, like, you know, there'd be no jeopardy if, like, everything was super easy. So it's my job to try and kill you, but I don't actually want to kill you. Alright, here we go.
Your Excellency, we were eagerly awaiting your arrival. Sister Eugenia was just recounting me the tale of your achievements and telling me about the incredible discoveries you've made.
Yes.
These relics shed a new light on the last years of our founder. It all demonstrates that he hadn't evangelized the islanders, but, on the contrary, he would even have adopted some of their rituals, merging the cult of the enlightened and the cult of nature in a single dogma.
These discoveries, if they can be verified, are extraordinary. But they also represent a great upheaval that could harm our nation. We must first verify their authenticity. You are the only ones who entered this cave. Could what you have witnessed been a falsification?
She was definitely targeting me. That son of a bitch. Yeah, it should be more about, like, let's be friends and I'll try and kill you. It's like having a spar. Hero Quest is more of a versus the DM since it's more of a traditional board game structure. Ah, that's fair. So it's more of a I will try and murder you. Hello, Ghost Carrot, and welcome to the stream. Never get sick of hearing that music, especially the God, my brain's not working, guys. Especially the Code Veronica save room music. It's just so good. It's such a good theme. Like, Code Veronica and Resident Evil 3 are like my favorites. But yeah, sweet, sweet music. Oh, hello, Will. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow. If you're good, that's good. If you're bad, that's bad. Hopefully the stream will cheer up. We're playing some Greedfall. RE3 is peak for me. OG only. Yes. Resident Evil 3 is the chosen one. I agree, Bard. It's if Danny and Connor were here, they would 100% agree with you as well. I think Resident Evil 3 Remake... Oh god, this is going to be a tangent. I'll make it as quick as possible. Resident Evil 3 Remake's a very fun game to play. It's just a very bad remake of Resident Evil 3, is what I'd say. Like, it's still... If you play it, it's still a fun game to play. Like, the dodge mechanics is awesome. It's very satisfying to, like, headshot zombies still. Like, it's still, like, generally the same mechanics as RE2 Remake. It's just fun to play, but it's just an absolute garbage remake, because it's cut out. Somehow they made a short game even shorter, which is impressive. I didn't even think it was possible. We're playing 1 or 2. We are playing Greedfall 1. I won't be playing Greedfall 2 until it's out of the, like, early access phase. So... yeah, but we're playing through... It's kind of because Greedfall 2's coming out, hopefully, within, like, the next year or two. So I decided to replay through this again. I haven't played it since 2019. Nemi's not as scary as he was in RE3 OG, agreed. He's, he's so good in the original. Such a top lad. I've actually still got a pop figure of Nemi. I wish they did, like, a cool OG figure of the OG Nemi. Also, not a fan of, like, sideways nose Nemi in the remake. It was not a good look. Not a fan. Okay, here we go.
The cavern we discovered is located in a very remote place. There's no island or village nearby. It contains some ruined dwellings, but clearly no one has lived there for a very long time. Fraudsters would inevitably have left traces of their passage, and we have not found any. The entrance to the cave was protected by one of those giant creatures that the natives call a Nardaig. These guardians usually protect sacred places, and let no one enter without a fight. I had to kill this beast, which leads me to think that nobody had entered the cave for a very long time.
I've actually not seen much of RE9. Is it still staying as first person? You can do both. You can flip between the two. So you can choose to play it in third or first. A bit like the mod thing they did for RE8. Where I think you could switch between the two actively. You didn't have to play as just one or just the other. So you can flip between the two. So you can choose whether or not you want it to be spooky, scary or not. So would you consider doing like more tabletop? I can't talk today. I don't know what's wrong with me. More tabletop stuff in the future than Frosty and Carl. Because there's loads of like little things, like you can do stuff like Blades in the Dark's like a really fun one you can do, which is like Blades in the Dark's like a really fun one because you kind of don't have to do any forward planning with stuff. Essentially, how it works is it's kind of like D&D, but kind of not. Basically, you're all kind of gang members. I mean, you can be other stuff as well, but you're all kind of like gang members and stuff trying to survive in this city that's like very kind of steampunky mixed in with Cthulhu. So it's very tentacly, so I think you'd be down for it just because of that. But then essentially what you do is, instead of like D&D, so say like you play D&D, you could spend like 4 hours trying to plan like a heist. Say like you had to like get into somewhere, you could just sit down and talk for 4 hours about how you're gonna do it, and then you can end up fucking it up anyway, and it's kind of all a bit pointless, like all the planning. The way Blades works is you play out the scenario. So say you're like, oh, I want to go into like a party. You go like, oh, right, okay, I'm walking up to the door at the party, and then the DM will say, well, how do you get into the party? And then you can say something like, ah, well, earlier in the day, you have like, essentially it's like points. You have like points you can kind of spend towards like rewriting like the narrative. So you can go, ah, well, earlier in the day I bribed a guard to let us in through the side door. And he also snuck in some weapons for us. So then you're like, well, how do you not have any weapons? And it's like, ah, well, we snuck in. So then rather than having to plan for 4 hours, you can basically get to the door and then go, ah, this is what happened. Like, it's a very yes-andy system, which is good because it keeps the flow going. And yeah, to the bit earlier, always enjoy being here. Lads are still banging in the raids, that's fair. So yeah, exactly, yeah. So you have flashbacks, and then you can just go like, ah, like this happens. Or like, the DM will be like, ah, you've been caught by the guards. Like, what do you do? And then you can use a flashback to say, ah, well, we hid a contingency plan, like an escape route in this area. And then it's a bit more free-flowing and gives you a chance to, like, do some cool stuff. So that one's, like, a really good system for, like, beginners, I think. Tell you what you shouldn't play if you want to be a beginner is Vampire the Masquerade. Because I started Vampire the Masquerade as a beginner, and it's a lot to remember. You have to remember family names and cult stuff and what each faction does and what their things are. And I might have taught my friend Matt into getting the RE board game. Yes! That should definitely happen, Frosty. I can't wait. What should happen is you guys need to do a stream on Tabletop Simulator. Cause I'd love like your guys, like you had like our version. I'd love like your version of that. But yes, thank you Frosty for the hydrate, and thank you Will for the Frosty hydrate. When you say we Frosty, we wait until Carl was out of the room to do it. All right, last one.
We discovered ancient frescoes on the walls of the cave. They represent Saint Matthias without a doubt. He's depicted with his chaplet. In one, he is praying for the divinity of the island. In the other, his face was being painted by a native. I understand how shocking these discoveries are, but their antiquity proves that they are genuine.
The tablets found at the site, however, attest that our founder had not abandoned the cult of the Enlightened. He simply saw it as two different reflections of the same divine power.
The relics could be authentic, Your Excellency, but we only have your word to convince us. The political and religious impact of these discoveries will be unprecedented. We risk schism, civil war, and who is to say that this is not a plan to weaken us?
Okay, I now have my intuition free, so this should work.
I understand your doubts, Your Eminence. But you yourself asked me to conduct the investigation. It seems to me that the best way to address this matter would be for you to go to the place yourself. Then you will see that what I have described to you is true.
I suppose you would not suggest such a thing if you had lied to me. But you are right. I need to see for myself what secrets this place hides.
Your Eminence, all of this is grotesque and dangerous. The congregation is clearly trying to ridicule us. Even if these frescoes are real and old, who's to say they represent reality? This is surely the naive vision that the islanders had of our founder, nothing more. Our duty is to bury all this in order to preserve our nation from the heretical beliefs of the savages.
You were so eager to bury our discoveries that you were ready to bury us with them. A group of the Ordo Luminis attacked us while we prepared to come here.
Really? Your Eminence, I assure you that I had no idea. We would never harm a diplomat. It was probably the desperate action of an overly fervent group. But, alas, it is a fair reflection of what will happen if these discoveries are made public.
You are responsible for the members of the Ordo Luminous on this island, Domitius. I am counting on you to ensure that this kind of act never happens again.
Your Eminence, we are faced with a crucial choice for our nation. What does a man of faith do in such a dilemma? He prays and places his trust in the one who came before him and has shown more wisdom. Saint Matthias shows us a new way. If we are believers, can we really turn our backs on him?
You surprise me, Petrus. You who are always so political. Yet your words seem sincere. You give me something to think about. Thank you.
If my people knew that the great sage they had long respected is the same man as your saint, and that your priests respected our culture as he did, they would be welcomed here as brothers.
And the Eden we wanted to build would be everywhere. You speak sense, Princess. Does anyone wish to add anything?
How was your Christmas holidays? They were alright, thanks, Will. It was just nice to not be in work for 2 days. We're not an especially Christmassy family, so we don't do presents or anything like that anymore, really. We just have a nice big old Christmas meal. It's less stressful that way, though, to be fair. It just means the vibes are just like, it's just like another day, basically, with awesome food. But yeah, it was just nice to have a few days off work, so that was good. Domitius, I agree. Just any of these pricks. What is a man but a pile of secrets? That is true. And as K-pop Demon Hunters taught me, our secrets are chains that wrap around us and weigh us down.
I understand your doubts about the future, which are inevitably caused by such a revelation. You hesitate just as St. Lucius did to tell us about the journey of his master. Yet in the end he revealed what he knew, and his words still guide Thélème today.
Thank you for your testimony. I will now retire to think about everything and make my decision. After careful consideration, I have decided that it is my duty to reveal your discoveries.
Yes!
It will take years for our theologians to study all of this, but our dogma must follow the path opened by Saint Matthias.
Thank you, Your Eminence. I would be delighted to help with the study of these relics.
I don't doubt it, my dear. And I would like you to take me to see this cave. I look forward to worshipping at the place where our holy founder ended his days. As for you, Your Excellency, I thank you for the help you have given us. Your sincere insight has encouraged me to make this difficult decision.
It was my pleasure.
Let me also thank you, Your Excellency. Without you, we would still be in the shadows.
Okay, great. So that's gone really well. So let's save, because the next thing we do might not go as well. It's weird here. Christmas for 2 months, then the second it hits midnight on Christmas Day, the decorations come down, and it's basically Easter time. I mean, to be fair, that's what happened in some places over here as well. Like, the shops are already got Easter eggs and shit. Well, not Easter eggs, but they've got, like, mini eggs and cream eggs and stuff like that for Easter in the stores already. It's like it's been like 2 days. Like, chill out, guys. Easter's ages away. It's fine. I only had Christmas Day off. Was working Boxing Day and Eve. That's fine. Yeah, I was working Christmas Eve. I did have Boxing Day and Christmas Day off at least. Alright. Okay, so that's great. So we've got big old reputation buffs. Let's speak to the Cardinal Lady again now. Which one was this one for? Camp of the Ordo Loomis. Yes, cool.
Your Eminence, I salute you.
Lady de Sardet, what can I do for you?
Okay.
We managed to dismantle the Ordo Luminis's camp, Your Eminence. And while we were there, we gathered proof of their exactions.
Domitius, you will have to answer for the actions of your order on this island.
Your Eminence, I assure you that...
Enough. There will be an investigation. I hope that I will not discover that you were involved in this matter. In any case, you will have to explain your inability to control...
It's not looking good for you, Domitius, I'll be honest.
But please, continue, Your Excellency.
The Guard served you well, and bravely followed your orders.
They will be thanked and rewarded for it. But it is to you, Your Excellency, that I express my deepest gratitude. Without your intervention, Thélème as a whole would have appeared as a monster in the eyes of the islanders.
It was my pleasure, Mother Cardinal.
Okay, great. So that's good. So I'll save again. We're doing a lot of saving, but we want to make sure we do this right. You coming to MCM? You waiting until the October one? Yeah, I'm definitely not coming to the May one because I have no fucking money. Between the t-shirt stuff I did for the 6-packs, like the 6-pack t-shirts I did, and then just going down to London and buying food and buying stuff at London, I lost a significant chunk of money. So yeah, I cannot afford I cannot afford to go to be honest, I can't afford to go to London twice in 1 year anyway. If I lived in London, it'd be fine. If I lived in London, I'd go to all the MCMs, because like the tickets and stuff aren't necessarily expensive. It's the like 600 quid on accommodation and the 100 quid for a train down to London that really kills you. And that's not then including the stuff you buy while you're down there, plus, you know, buying food and stuff like that. So yeah, so my plan is in theory to go to the October one. I think I'm just going to make it a thing. To be fair, it seems like there's always more going on the October one anyway, because you've got the video game stuff. So so I think I always go to like the MCM EGX ones rather than just the MCM ones anyway, because it seems like, you know, you kind of can do more with your time while you're there. Like, it makes more sense to be there for the 3 days. Whereas like the normal MCM one, it feels like there's a bit less to do in general. So yeah, so I've got time off work for it. I'm waiting for accommodation to get cheaper. Whether it will, I don't know. It got as low as £404 at one point. But it's gone back up to like 450, I think, now, or 460 or something. So I'm just kind of waiting for it, hopefully waiting for it to like be like a wave and it comes back down again. Thank you, Bard. I appreciate the fact that you guys like the t-shirts. It does make it worth it. So inform Deirdre, cool. So, okay. Alright. Domitius, you bitch.
Yes?
I bet this guy's gonna love me.
I believe you have a few problems with the Naughts who is...
We have problems. And
Oh, okay, actually. I just remembered. I need to... Hold on. I need to have... I just remembered I need to have... Vasco with me for this bit. But yeah, I can't do London. I could do London. I could do like a one-off for London. Yeah, so we'll come back to that because I need to bring Vasco with me. But yeah, I could like go down to London for like a day or something. Cause like the train would still be expensive, but like, you know, if there was like an event on, like I tried to get tickets for the Expedition 33 concert. Like I could do that. I could just stay for one night, go down for like a day or something. I could kind of justify that. Because I'm just basically paying for the accommodation, paying for the train down, and then just maybe paying for food. Like I said, when you go to MCM, you're still spending like a few £100 on like merch and prints and stuff like that on top of everything else. So it's just so fucking expensive. So yeah, so I will not be going to the May one. 100% definitely not going to the May one, even if Natural 6 are going. I just can't afford it. I'm excited to get mine. Yes, it is. What I'm going to do is, as soon as the new year comes, Lindsay, I will double check with the mailers of the royal kind and see if they chilled out now. I'm assuming if Holly sent stuff through, I'm sure it's going to be fine now. It's just my local like postal thing was like still being a bit funny. So so the plan is to send it in send it into New Year, and then fingers crossed it gets there fairly quickly. Oh, Grand Chain of the Ordo Luminous. That's a new one. And what's the one... where are you? Are you our father? What's the one you have on? So that's the Medal of St. Matthias, which is what? HP healing. Okay. And then what's this? What is this one again? I mean, he's not an Ordo Luminous guy anyway, so probably... Although magic regen's pretty useful. Although that does give her resistances as well, though. Oh, also he can't wield it anyway, so... I hope the Expedition 33 comes... Yes, all I can say is bloody good luck trying to get tickets. Because the London one sold out in, like... I think 2 minutes or something. It was brutal. I did try to get tickets for it, but... Yeah, no luck. Every time I tried to select a seat, the website crashed. It was a bit brutal. I love how extra these guns are. A flintlock revolver, that is impossible. It looks cool though. To quote Hermes from Futurama, that raises even further questions. How? Okay, cool. Well, that's boogie woogie, I guess. Yeah, I was very lucky, but that's years of training getting Glasgow tickets. Yeah, also, some of them were so expensive. Because, like, I didn't want to get tickets at the front, because it was like, God, like, 150 quid or something like that. So I had to try and get ones higher up, which you'd think would go a bit slower, but then, yeah.
I have come to tell you that we have taken care of the Inquisitors and set the camp's prisoners free.
You thought we weren't capable of fighting the Soul Lasser and of freeing our people?
That's not it. I thought it was my duty to inform the woman who represents Thélème here of the situation. She's the commander of the Soul Lasser, and she was furious when she heard about their actions. She made a point of punishing them herself, and of having your people set free as a token of good faith.
I understand. She's proven a respectable queen. And you have proven an ally.
Yeah.
I thank you for your help on Almanawi. From now on, you have our gratitude and our trust.
Thanks, Deirdre.
From this day forward, you are a Garant of our clan. Anything more?
Oh, wow. Nice. Thank you.
I need to be going.
So we lost one, but then we gained 4. So we're on like a +3 net total. Excellent. Well, that's good. Okay, so we've got that. We've still got this one to go. I'm wondering which one's the one to go for, though, because that seems like it's progressing the story on a bit more, because it says an ancient secret. So maybe we should go for this one instead for now. You've done very well then, Bard, because, yeah. I did not have so much luck. Try to get tickets for anything this day that was cursed. I was like joking with somebody, I'm kind of half not joking, but they should bring back having to like queue up outside of a venue to get tickets, so then it, in theory, would put scalpers off. Because I doubt they could be bothered queuing up outside of an actual venue to put stuff through. So level 28, level 29 for the next ones of those now. Cool, cool. Bridge Alliance is still suspicious. Teleme is friendly now. Dear God. What have we done? I like that. I like how the faction that we're a part of, though, is, like, still suspicious. Well, still, like, outwardly nice. It is quite funny. Alrighty, so... do we try and do anything else, is the question. I'll try and go here. Okay, this is where the banditos are, and I do want to kill them. Surprised the purple version of my armor hasn't come through yet. I do need to start upgrading my party at some point as well. Is this the right place? Oh, it is. We're just at the wrong spot. Let's do Campfire of the White Gorges then. Campfire of the White Gorges, there we go. Okay, cool, cool, cool. So then we need to... Is it this way? Yes. Right, let's go kill some banditos. I hope you guys all have a lovely new year now, because I won't be streaming again until the new year now. Because I'll be off... this Tuesday isn't my Tuesday, it's Danny's Tuesday. Don't know if Danny's planning on streaming or not. And then... Whew. And then... Yeah, and then I should hopefully be on the Friday. It's like the day after New Year's Day, so... The reason why I was off on Friday is because it was Boxing Day this week. But yeah, next week I should be on the Friday, and we'll be playing some more 100 Line. Which is the kind of unofficial sequel of... Oh yeah, these guys haven't got a red skull anymore, so... I think...
Come here, my beauties.
Do anything else other than that? Just what, one move? Get wrecked, you nerds. Okay, sweet. I do like that new bomb attack, it's very cool. Don't think I ever used that on my original playthrough. I don't remember it anyway. Alright, so there should be a chest up here somewhere. Oh yeah, here we go. Ooh, a light flamberge. That's the document we read was about these guys and the tree and stuff, so... Been meaning to kill these guys for a while. Great, well, that's done. So that's one more thing done. Suppose let's go do this other main mission then. God, those fox noises are so annoying. Alright. Yeah, I think I'm going to try and do this quest line instead. Oop. Oh, still rapier. That's a different one again. What is it with all these weapons? Is that one better than mine? No. Says it is. I guess maybe it's the quality rating's higher. So what's mine? So yeah, the quality rating's definitely higher. God, you get no money for selling stuff compared to buying stuff. So it does less damage, but the armor's the same. Well, I don't want to spend all my money on buying that at the minute, I'll be honest, so... And how are we doing armor-wise? I'm still surprised I haven't got my armor yet. Got like every other armor, but just not mine. Which is crazy. Cool. Alright, it's fine. Okay, where are we going? Oh, we're back here. Oh yeah, we haven't even been down there yet, have we? We were going to, and then I kind of just gave up.
This valley is vast. We should get to a vantage point if we want to find this expedition.
Okay. How do we get over there then? This way? Oh, it was this way. Okay. Alright, let's boogie woogie. Oh. Never mind. I presume that's like a hill or so. Oh no, it is there. I just walked right past it. We've got through a lot of quests this stream, which is good. I'm gonna try and sneak past. Not really in the mood for fighting. And they're all kind of sleeping anyway. I feel bad about murdering them. Tell you what though, it takes a lot of core strength to do that. Some creep walking like that. Takes a toll on your knees, toll on your back, toll on your core. That's why Sardet earns the big bucks. It's just waiting for Siora to just shoot one of the dogs. Like, no, Siora, please.
Over there. Tents. This must be the expedition's camp.
This is a rather conspicuous place to set up camp.
Signs of combat. They were attacked. By the look of the tents and the campfire, it dates back several days. It seems that they were taken prisoner. I don't see any bodies. This looks like scientific equipment. This must be the Lost Expedition's campsite.
Sardet ain't no slouch when it comes to keeping in shape, yeah. She's working on that core. Expedition, which one? Ooh, good question. I'm going to say this is Expedition 62.
No weapon leaves this sort of marking. Perhaps they're wielding magic.
I can't remember which one that one is.
It is the art of the Donegada. One of the Valley clans was here.
Would you know which one?
One who fights against the invasion of the peoples from your island. I can be sure of nothing more.
I mean, that
Why
narrows
would
it
they
down.
attack scholars? They are not warriors.
They come here as conquerors. This is enough. But they were not killed. Warriors would have been.
Well, that's settling. Okay, we've got this. Oh, we've got a documente. Note from the leader of the expedition. This globular root has a dense and firm texture. The smell that emerges from it is strong and vigorous. I have observed several animals consuming it without any noticeable effect. Hence, it is likely to be edible. A distillation in a laboratory should be more conclusive. Afra has decided to move her tent further away. She says that a constant cackling prevents her from focusing. This young woman is talented, but I understand why her master dismissed her. She has a bad temper. Very good, me neither. Yeah, I'm going to say 62. That's my guess. This species of bird is heavily represented in the valley. They've proven to be incredibly curious. They come so close to us that we could touch them. The natives must not hunt them, otherwise they'd be more prudent. And yet, their flesh is exquisite. It must be related to their beliefs. This naive people may consider them to be sacred.
This looks like the journal of a naturalist. There are sketches of flora and fauna. There is no doubt. We are definitely on the trail of the lost expedition. It seems that one of the team kept a distance from the others. Let's see what we can discover.
Let's have a look. Who was 62? Okay. So Expedition 62 focused on fighting tactics. They kept a tally of kills to see who would reach 100 kills first, with a bigger Neveron counting as double. And they got wrecked trying to chase kills. I still need to play the DLC. Yes, I have not played the DLC either. I do need to get back in. I still need to fight Simon, to be honest. That's like the other thing I need to do. Oh, there we go. There's something over here. Blood. Hope this isn't Chris's blood.
A trail of blood. That cannot be good. Follow it.
I have done Claire. No, excuse me. I've done Claire and I've done all the chromatic Neverons.
More blood. We are on the right path. Keep going.
Oh my god. It's forest. I mean, we're in a forest. Saw a lot of Claire cosplays. I was surprised. I saw a lot of Baguettes and I saw a lot of Claires. Claire seems to be quite a popular one. Although I guess it's like relatively normal-ish.
A corpse. The clothes cannot be mistaken. It is a scholar of the Bridge Alliance. From the looks of him, I would say he's been dead for days, as we already thought. This isn't the woman whose journal we found. There is still a chance that she remains alive.
This man traded his life for all the suffering of my people.
He was only a scholar, a sage, not a warrior on the battlefield.
Do you think my people see a difference when bridgemen steal our people from their beds? From who do you think all the clans hide dead children?
I lean towards Siora's point of view. The practices of these scholars, so-called seekers of knowledge, are barbaric. Teleme would offer you protection and support.
In exchange for our souls. I think we would prefer to go to war.
I'll search the body. We might find something to help us understand.
Yeah, so I've done the big snake in the sky. It's not too bad if you level up and get the right, whatever they're called, the pictos. I feel like late game in that game is very much picto balance and just bulking up your stats. But yeah, I've managed to do all the chromatic Nevrons, and I've done the snake in the sky. Like, literally the only thing I have left to do in that game is Simon. That's the only thing I need to do. And I refuse to cheese Simon, because I know you can do it where you just, like, pump all your stats into damage and then just, like, one-shot him. But yeah, I refuse to do that, but then equally I just can't beat that prick. Okay, travel chest key. Okay. I'm going to sneaky beaky past these bears and wolves again. Yeah, I think Pictos and leveling is just the key, really. You can make some fights so much easier.
Here is the isolated camp mentioned in the journal. Everything is in order, but the inhabitants are no longer here. Its position would have allowed them to escape the attack.
The view over the valley is magnificent, and makes it difficult for an enemy to approach without being seen.
Yes, I need to play the Altar still, Lindsay, as well. I recently bought it in the got it in the sale, the Steam sale. So I need to give that a play at some point. Diary of a certain Afra. Diary of a certain Afra. We set up a small camp in the hollow of the valley we wish to study. The flora in this place is incredibly luxuriant. I've never heard that word before. This island is a unique place where so many different species can be found next to one another. With so many varieties, we are bound to find an antidote to the Malachor. This plant, with its blue efflorescence and jagged leaves, is unlike any plant I have knowledge of. I would have led some experiments to determine if it contains active essences. It is a shame that we cannot exchange with the natives. They must know the properties of all these plants. But the soldiers warned us. They told us that we shouldn't trust the islanders. Apparently they're very aggressive in this region. Our arrival in the valley did not go unnoticed. I feel as if we're being observed, most likely by the islanders. I hope that they can understand that we are not here to fight, but merely to catalogue the flora. The impression of being observed is becoming increasingly ominous. They are very close. I can feel it. I'm afraid we should expect an attack. We have so few weapons and my colleagues are barely capable of defending themselves. I am certain that we are being observed from the swamp. If they attack us, this is where they will most likely come from. I've tried to warn my companions to tell them to be more discreet, but they refuse to listen. Oh, so that's why she moved away.
It is a journal. That of a woman from the expedition. A certain Afra. She speaks of their research and relates here that she felt watched. She feared an attack was brewing. I believe she was right. The writing stops in mid-sentence.
These people of the bridge have either just hatched from eggs or are complete idiots. My people are at war. They do not spare an enemy under pretext that they are not wearing the clothing of soldiers.
We must follow the tracks of the attack. They will surely lead us to the party of intrepid scholars.
This woman was right to fear the Donea Exregao. They must have followed this path coming from the swamp. This is where we should go if we want to find these lion scholars.
I'm not underleveled, I'm just underprepared and underskilled. That sounds me, but just in life. Okay, so we need to get back to the swamp now. Okay. I'm not really in the mood to scrap right now. So we're just gonna sneak. Just gonna sneaky beaky. Did anybody in the stream team stream Expedition 33 in the end? I can't remember. Oh, Wayne did, didn't he? Yeah, well that's why I'm stealth walking. Yes, it was Wayne. I thought he did. Yeah, that's the reason why I'm stealth walking, because Siora will just start blasting. Yeah, what did you guys think of Expedition 33 then? From Wayne's stream. It's the game of the year in basically every category. Pretty much. Broken all the awards. I did really enjoy it. It was good. I don't quite hold it in the same massive high regard that some people do. Like, I think some people kind of go a bit OTT, but it is fucking awesome. Like, turn-based with that little bit of parrying, which is, of course, Wayne's cup of tea. Cal played it off stream. Ah. And the characters are really cool as well. And the music is sick as well. The only downside is that... it's set in, like, an alternate world France for Ken.
Look, those are islanders. They might be from the clan that attacked the Bridger camp.
That's possible. They look like trackers. But what are they tracking?
New prey, no doubt. Let's get closer.
You tracking me. Let's save. I didn't play a lot of games this year, as true every year. Nothing came me the way Expedition 33. Yeah, I'll be honest, the only new games I played this year is Expedition 33 and I've done one run in Hades 2. Every other game I've played this year has been every other game I've played this year has been an old game. Hence this one as well.
Sardet
Smion zem na fravinded? Eskel geleon, sagnais loyadad demoxhas.
Siora, please translate.
Vrigamis sinis radeya. Toik. Arrin mu nes haha.
Obtain information on island trackers. What? How have I failed that? I don't understand. Is it because we don't understand them?
I'm not here to kill you.
Tell me then, what is your intended purpose?
We were sent to look for you.
Apologies, but allow me to express my doubts.
After this little swim, you could always try to pull the trigger.
Who sent you to find me?
We were not looking for you in particular, but the entire expedition. It was Governor Burham who asked us to find you. He is worried about you. You haven't been reporting.
You should have said that straight away. I must admit, I was hoping for a rescue. Of a different nature. Do you have a name?
De Sardet. I'm from the congregation.
The new governor's cousin. Who wears an islander face. I've heard stories about you. And them?
I am Siora, daughter of Bladnid. From the people that your own capture and torture.
I've never taken anyone. On the contrary, we had hoped to exchange our knowledge with your own.
Bishop Petrus, if our young friend hadn't insisted on coming here, I would have gladly let you rot in this marsh.
Behold the charity of the enlightened, huh? This is a rather odd group. I am Afra, a scholar from the Bridge Alliance. It is rather rare to find me rolling in the marshes. I study the fauna and flora of this isle. I should imagine you have many questions.
Sure.
We saw the site where you were attacked. What exactly happened?
We were taken by surprise. One moment everything was calm, and the next a war party of natives fell upon us. I had an uneasy feeling and kept myself apart, but when I heard my fellow scholars' shouts, I rushed over. Most of my companions are incapable of defending themselves, and we didn't have guards to protect us. One of them tried to flee, but they brought him down. We decided to give ourselves up to avoid a massacre.
I wish your character, a bit like Final Fantasy X, I wish your character could, like, learn the language of the natives, like Albed. And, like, we could have, like, discovered bits and pieces of what those two were saying. I presume maybe you just had to, like, run into them or something and confront them, but don't really want to kill anyone if I can help it.
What has happened since the attack? How long have you been in these marshes?
We were taken prisoner and were brought to a village nearby.
I was able to escape while the others were taken to a house that they use as a prison. I wanted to join the Bridge Alliance frontier post not far from here, but I wasn't able. So I doubled back to keep watch of the village from a distance. I have been hoping to find a way to free my companions, without any success so far.
Have you made progress in your search for a cure?
We were studying some quite remarkable plants when we were attacked. The region is rife in unknown and novel species. Some seem incredibly promising. The local shamans know all these plants and they use them in their remedies. If only we had been able to converse with them rather than getting ourselves captured.
Could you lead us to the village where your colleagues are being held prisoner?
Certainly. We are oh so very close. And I fully intend to participate in this rescue. I'm not one to sit around and twiddle thumbs.
Okay. Give me 2 seconds. I'm just quickly doing something. Okay. Alright, well. Suppose let's follow Afra then. I was thinking to myself, it's weird that we haven't got a Bridge Alliance character. Because I'll be honest, I completely forgot that this character exists, but I presume she must be like a bonus character we can get. Like another companion. I did forget this character existed. I'll be honest though, I don't think I ever used her, so that's probably why. Again, she's like a shooty, so... I can't remember if she's optional, but she's basically your Bridge Alliance character, yeah. Yeah, she seems a bit, you know. Oh, why can I not climb? Do I have to wait? What's going on? Okay, I have to wait for her, even though I was right with her. I mean, she shoved a gun in my face. I'm not a fan of that. You gonna come up? Or are you just gonna keep getting soft locked? Jesus Christ. Yeah. No one shoves a gun in my face, that's what I do. Alright, come on AI. Jesus Christ. Oh, stop running into the rock. Ugh. Oh, this is this place. Okay. Yeah, 'cause we couldn't come here last time. I guess it's somehow opened up. Oh, okay, so she's running me to this camp, so then I have to put her into my party, I guess?
This is where the natives took your colleagues?
Yes, it is here. These ruins are being used as a camp by the native raiders.
There are so many of them. Better to remain discreet.
Oh, I remember this,
I have spied
actually.
on the camp and discovered where my colleagues are being held. They are being kept in the old walls of the main ruin.
So is she...
I would rather avoid unwarranted deaths. We should wait until nightfall and look around the camp to find a more discreet way to get inside.
Okay, sure. Let's have a quick look around first, and then we can do that. Okay, so we can't put her in the squad yet anyway, so that's fine. So sleep until night time. And we'll save. And that's Boogie. Can I speak to her now then? No, it says I can. Then it proceeds to not let me do that. I guess you just have to get far enough away from the camp to... It's not letting me speak to her, which is interesting. Excuse me, miss. Can I speak to you? No? Alright. Well, that's fine. Do. Okay. Well, let's go far right first and see what the haps is. Yes, we've got a little channel here, which is interesting. You will lose people you are escorting if you do not click close to them. It's not my fault this character is shit at tracking. Like, you can't blame me for her being bad. You're bad and you should feel bad. Okay. Interrupted letter to Professor Serafedin. I was on my way back to you, Itchy Eye, with the supplies you had asked me to gather for the expedition when I saw one of the creatures you told me about. This enormous beast resembled a deer, but it walked on two legs and it was taller than the trees. Alas, it saw me too and rushed towards me. I tried to defend myself using my sword, but kept bouncing off its shell, which seemed as solid as our best armors. I eventually managed to run away, but I am bleeding profusely and no longer have enough strength to reach you. I hope that someone may find me and give you this letter. Tell my wife that I love her. The temporary companion has left the team. Fucking... Oh, dearie me. This is gonna get real annoying real fast. Right, can you follow me now, please? Is that okay? Thank you. Cool. Dear God, this is gonna be a long game, this. Let's do a quick save. Okay, so I'm assuming I can't go up this because I'm not gifted with amazing climbing talents. So we can sneak through here, because we have got my intuition level 2. Technically we've got intuition level 3. So we've got that area. Okay. I'm just going to go this way now to see if there's anything around on this side. Weirdly enough, crouch walking seems to make her... Maybe it's just because I move not as fast, but Crouch walking seems to improve her tracking. Which is strange. I'm wondering if there's a camp up here or if it's just an exit or what. Ah, my other eye is itchy now. This is unfortunate. Cool. I've got ammunition, which is never a bad thing. Okay, there's a skill point thing over there. This just sneak us in over the top. Which is interesting. Oh, it's a camp.
I fled as they were about to lock my companions inside a cell. We're going to need a key.
Please, Honor Manawi, let's try to avoid a fight.
Okay. So in through here, so we could have got in through over there. Don't know if that would have improved matters or made them worse, but unsure. Let's go this way for now, since we're here. It's a shame intuition just doesn't improve your stealth in general, because there isn't really a stealth stat in this game. Excuse me, team. Can I get by? Okay, there's a door over here. I don't know if that's the door we need. Oop. Nope. Oh, I don't see anybody over there currently. Okay, so I can't open that door, which is fine. Currently not seeing anyone. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. So we need to go this way. Okay. Well, guys at the front aren't really doing much at the minute. Which is fine. We need to go through and up over here. This is apparently where we need to be. I don't know where the keys are, though. Let's keep being sneaky. Keep working on that core strength, that cardio. Abby, no. Ooh, no, it's fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it, dude. Everything's cool. Do not worry. I'll have to go this way because he's there, which is fine. This is a tough one to stealth if I remember. Oh, that guy's moving now, which I'm not a huge fan of. So let's get behind here. We've done alright so far. Stealth in this game is very fiddly though. My main complaint about the stealth in this game is that enemies can see you if you're behind them. Which I'm pretty sure it's not how eyes work. I guess the theory is that you're making noise, but even if you're stood still, they can still see you. Which is the bit I find most annoying. Alright, we're going down, which is fine, but we still don't have the key. This is the trouble. So... Okay, yes, we still need the key, because I haven't got lockpicking. So we need to try and find the key, whatever the fuck that is. Okay. Oh, ooh, 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 no, 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 no. Okay, I think we're okay again. Did not think he would be right there. I'm gonna try and go this way because we need to try and find where the key is. Oh, there's a box. Ah. Uh-huh. Would like to explore this place a bit more, but I feel like let's focus on the main task at hand, and I can always go through here again if I need to. Now this time I need to be careful because of that guy. 'Cause I don't know where he is at the minute. I have a feeling the key is no matter. You have found it. Oh, it's starting to become daytime now, which is not ideal. Okay, we're gonna make a run for it. He's going somewhere. Okay. Oh, God. Camera did not like that.
Afra, is that you?
Come quickly. We don't have much time. Thank you for your help.
Do not thank me yet. We are still in a shipload of danger.
Yes! Fucking amazing. We're in a shipload of danger. Fucking love that. That is... that is so good. Oh, dearie me. Turns out when Sardet is around, the banter bus is rolling. That is so... I'm so happy about that. That's so good. Alright, let's try going up. Yeah, it doesn't help it's daytime now as well. But I'm hoping if we go out this way, I think we should be able to just drop down. Because I think this is where that ledge was. I think I missed it. Oh, you missed just Sardet saying, they were like, oh, everybody was congratulating themselves that we did the stealth mission, and then,
We must find a way to get out of this valley without putting my companions in danger.
and then Sardet was like, well, we're still at a shipload of danger. Which is, top banter. Yeah, this should be fine. Where is everyone? Okay, there's that person. Where's... There he is. Okay, there we go. I was gonna say, where the fuck's Father Petrus? Although, I appreciate that Father Petrus is doing the classic, one person in the front, one person in the middle, and then one person at the back. With your armed people move. There's some classic military right there. It's what we call in the business a classic military. Hopefully I get some reputation with Siora as well for doing this in a friendly, no-stabby way. It's a shame we don't know more about why they were kidnapped, though. I don't know if we do eventually get that info or not. Not sure. Okay, I'm hoping Siora's far enough away from those guys that we can just make a run for it now. Oh man, shipload of... oh. It's fine, don't worry about it. Everything's cool. Guys, I don't want to fight you. Is there any way to get around that? God, how long ago was that is the question. Oh, I'm just gonna save it again just to be safe. If I just keep walking. Fuck. I just don't think there's any way to not kill these guys. Alright, fuck it.
Drakarid, mercy. You have defeated us. Spare us our lives.
If you spare them, they will only hunt us down until we are all dead.
No, you have our word. We have been bested. We will let you move on in peace.
How can we trust you? You attacked our camp when we were not even armed.
They are savages. They had us caged like beasts.
We only sought to learn where you have caged our people.
Spare their lives. I beg you. They were only fighting to save the lives of those that have disappeared.
Yeah, spare them.
Very well. Leave, and I hope you keep your word.
Thank you, Onol Manawi. I have spoken, and I will honor my words, Kwa Awalam Seg.
Yeah. So you're a reputation for the win.
We are no longer in danger. Thank you for your help, Sardet.
I must admit, the reasons for my being here are not entirely selfless. Your research to find a remedy against the Malachor could save many lives in our cities as well.
You speak like a true woman of science. Cut to the point. Then you'll be thrilled. Your heroic efforts to save us from those savages could help. We've made a discovery.
Is that right? In that case, we need to speak with Governor Burham immediately.
Very well. I'll accompany you.
Let's be off.
Oh, okay, well. Cool.
Lady de Sardet, and our expedition. I thank you sincerely for having brought them back, Your Excellency. You are a providential woman.
Please, sir. It was you who convinced me and my cousin of the capital importance of their research.
Research that has borne fruit, Your Excellency.
Truly? This is excellent news. You have found a plant with sufficient properties?
Not exactly. Know that during our captivity, an island woman visited the camp. The natives called her Tierna Hac Cadactus and treated her with utmost reverence. I heard them talk about a remedy, a universal remedy it seemed, that she had concocted. How's that? Well, I grasped the basic of the local tongue, and I am certain to have heard the word yag, remedy. Surprising. But the Tierna Hach is very powerful and very wise. It is possible that she did craft such a remedy.
I suppose we'll remove Petrus for now and put Afro in, I guess. Okay, is that it? Are we done? Speak to Darren. I do love that it's like a bunch of like fantasy names and it's like, speak to Darren. That was pretty successful.
Come closer. Come closer.
I will.
Your Excellency.
Old blackened rapier. I can definitely sell that. Oh, wrong one. Okay, so I can sell that. I can sell that. Sell that. Sell that. And what can I buy? Cool.
Thanks for your visit.
Yeah, no worries. I think this is our house, yeah. Right, so where do we need to go? So we need to go back to here then, I guess. Oh. I think I have been to those places before. I presume it's just because we haven't found any camps in them yet. Sure. So we're back here. Okay, yes, we need to go talk to those guys again now. Cool. Alright, I'm just going to take a very quick break, just because my legs are getting dead, because I've been sat down for like almost 4 hours. So I'll just take a very quick break. Just need to get up, go get another drink and stuff, and then we'll carry on for a little bit more. Probably go until about midnight, just after midnight. But let me put some music on, and then we'll take a quick little break. I'm back. A nice little walk around, stretch my legs. Hope you guys did too. Got some water. Because I had actually run out. Oh. Thank you, Ken, for the welcome back. Got to listen to some Resident Evil save room music. We haven't done that for a little while. There's a nice little change of pace. Alright, we are back in. Alright, there's Boogie Woogie. Thank you, Wayne, for the welcome back. Have you finished Stranger Things yet, by the way, Wayne? Because I know you've been watching that recently. Have you managed to finish your recent watch through of it, or...? Fucking love that attack. That move is the bomb. But it absolutely obliterates armor. So yeah, that is the go-to. And it doesn't use up any alchemical, because it's classed as a spell. It doesn't use up any alchemical ingredients as well, which is cool. Oh, itchy nose. So yeah, so that's nice. Kind of like a free attack, really. Sneak through on this bit. I know Wayne loves that mechanic. Hold on, Wayne. Let me do it 2 more times for you. Yeah. I'll just do it one more time. Yeah. Yeah. Wayne does love that. Oh, that's interesting. We're getting We're getting stealth music still. No. Oh. Really? Okay. Well. Interesting. Well, that's good to know. Should maybe come back at night time then, if shit. No load times hiding on that shimmy. No, definitely not. Okay, let's head back out. We should switch to nighttime. I didn't realize we'd still have to stealth. I mean, it kind of makes sense. I didn't realize we'd have to stealth back in again, so... Yeah, bomb is the bomb. I don't remember even using that skill in the past. Like, I must have. Well, I must have at least purchased it, but then maybe I just never used it. I do not remember that move at all. I remember the traps and I remember the sword stuff, but I do not remember that. Okay, so we'll sleep till nighttime. And then we'll do some running. Then we'll sneak in again. We'll go in the same way, because the place we need to go to is, like, right on that area where we need to go to. So we'll come in from that side again. Okay, thank you for the welcome back, so I appreciate it. I just need to have a little bit of a break. Sat down for like 4 hours, and this chair is not the most comfortable chair. It is falling apart a bit now, this chair, to be fair. It's like a DX Racer streaming chair from like forever ago. Oh, this is spicy. So yeah, it is on its last legs. Or its last wheels, should I say. Need to get a new one, really, but, like, fancy gaming chairs are, like, well expensive. It's a shame, because there's quite a few nice ones they do as well. But, yeah. Yeah, there's a Resident Evil one they do. There's an umbrella chair. I mean, really, what I prefer to have is a Stars chair. We're gonna have another one of these again.
Echte Heleona, na fravin quadaragames nes lochtom.
Estragmek mal.
Bud veganai. Sagis rade de rodo e diernas ha gedachtas. Sio daidone qua ixarir. Bier da ler gan sio diod hair.
Cloisto mal.
Ages radei. Da grimo deridore nadi sassunu sedi.
What were they saying, Siora?
The chief regrets the loss of the prisoners of the bridge. She said that the Mistress of Wisdom at the Vikshadir should be informed.
Vikshadir?
It is the village of the Great Hunt. It can be found to the northeast. There should be a path that leads us there close by.
Can we still speak to Darren? It's interesting, it says speak, not spy. Oh dang, I fell asleep. Might be my time to go to bed. Thanks for streaming, have a good night all. Oh, don't worry, Lindsay. Thanks for joining us. I appreciate it, having you in. I hope you've enjoyed the game and the stream. But yeah, sleep well. I do that, I don't mean this in a mean way. I do that all the time to Ken streams because the Ken streams are usually on a bit later. And they usually run to like 1 in the morning. And then Ken's got like a very soothing, sleepy voice. So then it's just like... You're just like, I'm tired. So I've done that a few times on Ken's streams. Yes, sleep well, Lindsay. Thank you for popping in. Right, I guess we can't talk to Darren, so maybe that was just what we were always supposed to do, is just spy. So, cool. Alright, let's go. Or maybe there was a way to do it, maybe you could go in at some point, I don't know. Anyway, we've got the information we need, so... So, where do we go now? Okay, so we need to leave, okay. We might as well explore this area over here then, in the meantime. You need to come back to this area at some point as well. Well, that's unfortunate because I can't jump down. Okay, let's just have to do it this way so I can actually hop down first. Tell you what, this new sword does seem to be pretty useful. Oop. Where does this lead to? Berry tree. Anything else? You have a secret luscious goodies? Nope. Well, we will be wrapping up soon. We're going, like I said, we'll be going till about midnight-ish, so got a little bit longer to go. Assuming that's enough to do that one. Bomb also poisons enemies. That's pretty spicy. I guess the next path for us to take is this one, the Shadow Burst. Because that is kind of like a joint one with those two. But... I guess technically we could go down that path as well. Yeah, because that's just about long blades, which I'm never going to use. So I prefer to go down that path first, and then... If we still have skill points to use up, I might then go into that. So yeah, so my next stream will be, like I said, next Friday. Which will be our 100 line stream. So I'm excited to get back into that. I enjoyed the first stream, although it does scare me slightly because I struggled a little in the combat on that first one, so I'm like, ooh. That's supposed to be like the tutorial stuff, so... Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Still need to go over there. I don't know what the heck's over there, but... I need to do that at some point, but... For now, let's carry on. I wonder what happens if we walk up to the front gate. I'm intrigued now. I wonder if we could still speak to Darren. You guys want to talk? No? Alright, well, that's fine. At least he didn't try to kill me immediately, so that's nice. Right, let's head out then, I guess. Okay, so we're going now. This one's new. Interesting. There's a bunch of areas we haven't really even properly explored yet. Okay. Jesus Christ, this area is huge. I mean, to be fair, these areas aren't as big once, like, you properly explore them and stuff. They're not too bad. Just, like, little snippets of area. Rather than there being one big map, it's just, like, a bunch of little snippets of areas. But this area does seem quite big. Where I got the hiccups from. I usually try and go down edges and stuff and try and find dead ends, like, make my life easier. That require vigor, which I don't have. That reminds me, I need to go back to Siora's sister without Siora at some point to see what she says. He's like, I won't talk about Siora while Siora's here, which is, you know, fair. It would be interesting to see what her sister said. Yeah, see, you like being poisoned, you little shits. Okay, let's keep on trucking. Is there something up here? I'm assuming it's going to be a camp, but who knows? I've got very itchy ear. Again, I don't know what's wrong with me today. Got itchy eye, another itchy eye. I got an itchy ear now. It's falling apart. Terrible. Okay, yeah, 1 of 5, so you can tell this area is certainly bigger than quite a lot the previous ones have been to. God. God. too much. Too much stuff. Yo. Cool stones though. Cool day just chilling. Okay, that leads to somewhere, which is interesting. I won't go there just now. I'll try and do some cut off with stuff. That attack is so cool. Especially now it poisons as well. That is a big baller move. Yeah, I need dragon pine resin for something. I think it's to make the exploding alchemical stuff. Need dragon pine resin for that. Alright, well, we're coming up on this camp now, so I suppose we'll head in. So that just leads back to where we came in from, yeah. Cool. Let's save again, because that's what I do. Love to save. Okay, there's multiple people to talk to, so...
Good day. My name is de Sardet. Would you be the Voglendaig of the Mistress of Wisdom?
Bir tirtumod, Renaxe. Yes, I am among us. What are you doing here in this sacred village?
Do you know where I might find the Mistress of Wisdom?
The Tirna Hach-Kadaktas? I regret she is not here.
Do you know where she might be found?
I am sorry, but I will not tell a Renaxe stranger to us. Your kind has many who bend the truth to their desires. Some of them tried to capture her. You need to prove to us that we can trust you.
Tell me what I can do.
You could help me find the secret seal that I lost. This would prove a little. It is a sacred stone that my mistress asked me to study and meditate with. I had it with me when I was going to the river, but I was suddenly attacked. Of course, the animals left me alone in the end, but I dropped the seal in my flight. I would gladly go and look for it, but I am alone in the village, waiting for the Tierna Hak-Kadaktas. And what with the preparations and the great hunt, I cannot leave at this time.
I see. I'm going to look near the river and see if I can find it.
Thank you, Renaxe.
Can you help us remember where you lost the seal you were looking for?
On the edge of the village, near the river. That is where I dropped it when the wild animals came and chased me away.
Thank you. I'm going to see if I can find it.
Okay.
I must leave.
Thanks, bro.
Bortir to Madre Naixe.
Good day. I seek the Mistress of Wisdom, the Tierna Hak-Kadaktas.
I have no idea what you want with her, but no one in the village will tell Renaxe where to find her.
I do not seek to harm her, only to speak with her.
I don't know where she is. Her Voglendaig might know, but I think he will tell you nothing. You are in one of the most sacred villages of our lands. The Renaxe are not welcome here.
That's fair.
And we are busy making ready for the great hunt.
Maybe I could help you with something.
Help us? Why not, after all? It would speak well of your intentions. During the great hunt, we place bells on the path to keep the animals away. During the last hunt, there was a great storm. and the bells were badly damaged.
Would you like me to repair them?
That would be good. If not, we need to make new ones, and I am afraid we will not have the time.
Okay.
Good day. I'm looking...
What are you doing here? You are in a hidden village, a sacred village. The Renaigse have no place here.
I seek audience with the Mistress of Wisdom, the Tierna Hakkadactus. Do you know where I can find her?
The Tierna is in her home. She goes, she comes as her heart desires. Only her Voglendaig must know. And if I knew where she was, it's not me who is going to tell her, Renaigse. Go away, leave me alone now. I have much to do. The great hunt is coming.
Okay.
You spoke about a great hunt. What is it?
A sacred ceremony, of course. How in your countries do you honor your lands and assure their abundance?
Well, it's a bit...
Your Renaigse are very strange. It is no wonder that you come to our lands. If you do not honor the land with the great hunt, you must lack game to hunt. Each year, one of our own, our best hunter, dresses up as the Andrig. He becomes the White Andrig during an entire night, and the others hunt him. If he escapes them, the game will be abundant, and the gathering fruitful during the entire year. It is a very important celebration.
Please now. I wish her no harm. I just need to speak with her.
You speak well and say pretty things, but it is by your doings that you will be judged.
Then, in that case, tell me what I can do.
There is much to be done in this season. And Pedir, the great gatherer, has not returned from the woods.
Very well. Would you like me to go and get him?
That would be good.
Okay. Try and do these... Oh god, there's a lot of bits actually. Excellent. Alright, well. We'll try and get this quest done, or at least part of it done, and then we'll wrap up for the night, I think. Actually, screw it, let's fight these guys, why not? Tell you what, I don't know what's changed, but the armor penetration of the sword seems to be really high. I don't think I did the armor penetration for this one. It just all of a sudden seems to be doing a lot of kill damage. Yeah, it's armor damage rating's only 12. I mean, to be fair, it's not doing damage to the armor. It just seems to be cutting through the armor. You okay?
Hello. Are you Pedir? People in the village are worried about you.
Esqueto, Arenaigse, that I know no more if I am what you say. In truth, I fear being dust, waiting to settle on the earth.
What has happened to you? Why such despair?
My eyes have clouded. I see no more, nothing at all. I was once the great gatherer.
But by of the devils, why have they sent a blind man to gather herbs?
No one knows. I said nothing to them. I know my village so well that I do not need to see to wander through it. But I can no longer gather the herbs of the sacred dye. I know they are here in these woods, but I cannot find them.
Very well. Can you tell me which plants you need? If you are certain that they are somewhere in this patch of woods, it won't be difficult.
But how am I to guide you? The names we give to these plants are not the same as the names you give them.
Describe them to me. I think I'll find them.
One is a blue flower, the other a green mushroom, and the last ingredient is a blackberry.
Very well. Don't go anywhere. I will take care of it.
Oh, I have all the things already, apparently.
I am back, Padilla.
Yes?
I found the herbs that you were looking for. Here.
Thank you. You are good for a Naixi. I did not know your kind bore souls such as you. I may return to the village now.
I will tell them that you're on your way.
Thank you again. But I ask you, do not tell them what you have learned about me. I do not wish that they treat me like a broken cripple.
Goodbye, Padilla.
Okay, cool. So that's that one. So now we've got to do bells. Why is that there? Oh, that's the symbol bit. Okay. Okay.
Let's take a look at this chime. The base is damaged. The wooden tubes can no longer hit each other. We will need to craft a new base.
The shadow-faced warrior might be able to help. I saw him repair his armor the other night.
Shadow-faced warrior. Alright, well we'll leave it there for now. Because, yeah. Because I did not have the capacity to, we're getting, like, towards the end of the night, and if we need to go back and switch people around, it's just going to take a while. So thanks, everybody, for joining me. I appreciate it. I hope you've had a nice time. Like I said, I will see you guys again on Friday for some more 100 line. Yeah, there's a far bit to do yet. It's been a fun stream. Yeah, thanks everybody for joining me. I appreciate you. We're gonna go out with a little bit of Rebecca music. I'm sure Connor will be appalled. And yeah, I'll see you guys on Friday for some more 100 lines. So see you guys soon.